this guy Eichel. This guy's got to lead the way he has been. But he's got to be the difference maker, but it's the legs. They got to get their legs going to be able to play their style of game.
Yeah, Petro, I believe, you touched on it. I think he's going to stay in the game. He took last game versus Tyler Seguin, and he's had penalty issues in the past.
What's going on, everybody? John here with you. It's May 3rd, 2024. How's everybody doing out there today? It's going to be a big game. We're about 4 minutes away from puck drop here, depending on where the stream quality is going to be. So, Dallas Stars, Vegas Golden Knights. Vegas Golden Knights had won the first 2 games of this series. Dallas responded with 3 straight. So what are we going to get today? So let's start with the starting lineups. Dallas Stars, head coach by Peter DeBoer, 52-21-9. Again, ahead 3-2. And they got the defending champs on the ropes. Roope, Hintz, Jason Robertson, Joe Pavelski, Thomas Harley, Miro Heiskanen. It's Matt Duchene, again to Donald, Megan Esselindell, and Chris Tanev. Wyatt Johnston, Jimmy Benn, Logan Stankoven, Sam Steele, Ty Dellandrea, Craig Smith, Ryan Suter, and Neil on the back end with Jake Ottinger in net. And unless we have some goaltending changes, I'm assuming Logan Thompson's going to go back in the crease for Bruce Cassidy's squad. They were the wild card spot, 45-29-8. Again, anything but they're the defending champs, but they're on the ropes. Jack Eichel, Thomas Hertl, Jonathan Marchessault, Alec Martinez, Alex Pietrangelo, Chandler Stephenson, Ivan Barbashev, Mark Stone, Braden McNabb, and Shea Theodore, Will Karlsson, Brett Howden, Michael Amadio, Nick Wall, Will Carrier, and Keegan Kolesar. Noah Hannafin and Zach Whiteclaw will be the back-end defense. And Logan Thompson record today. They could go back to 8-0 if they want to, but that's what I'm going for now until I see otherwise. So we're back in the Fortress. Again, it's a 3-2 series lead for Dallas. It did not start that way. Vegas won the first 2 games 4-3 and 3-1. In game 1, it was Stone, Marchessault, Hertl, McNabb. Dallas had Benn, Robo, and Marchment. Ottinger got the losses. He stopped 11 of 15. Thompson 26 of 29. Breakaways galore. Game 2, Vegas wins 3-1. Thompson 20 of 21. It was Marchessault, Hannafin, and Eichel. In game 3, this is when Dallas started to become the Road Warriors, and they were the first team to win a home game in this series, so they'll have home ice advantage should they need it. Thompson stopped 5 breakaways in the loss, 43 of 46. Vegas tied the game 2-2 as Eichel scored shorthanded. Out Thompson in overtime and lifted it over the shoulder. Ottinger was the best game of the series in game 3, 32 out of 34. In game 4, Dallas won 4-2. They evened the series at 2 games apiece. Donov, Johnston, Dellandrea, Hintz. There was a sick effort from the centerman and Roope Hintz to block the score on the empty netter. He was in all sorts of pain, but he finished it off. Ottinger, 32 of 34 in the win. Again, brilliant in game 4. Desperate Stars team, and I started to see them outplay Vegas in this series. It looked a little bit slow. In game 5, this continued. Dallas won 3-2. It was the best game of the Stanley Cup playoffs to date. Both teams exchanged a wild back and forth assault as the game was tied 2-2. After the first, a missed 3-0 for Dallas. Donov also missed a breakaway, and Stephenson got robbed on a break from Ottinger and Hintz as well. On the other side from Aiden Hill. A careless penalty by Pietrangelo, a spinning back fist of sorts, UFC style, to Tyler Seguin, a little bit of an elbow, turns into a game-winning goal for Jason Robertson near the end of the second period. Ottinger, again, brilliant. In 3 straight games now, 25 of 27. For the first time, he took the loss, 22 out of 25. The home team finally won a game in this series for the first time. And now we'll have to see if that continues. Because Vegas, they've got to win this one in the Fortress to extend it to Game 7 on Sunday. If we do get to that, I'll try to cover that again tomorrow in the driver's seat with Alec Nava for Game 7 of the Boston Bruins and the Toronto Maple Leafs. But Aiden Hill is the goaltender of record. So here we go. It's like you're watching a Seattle Kraken game. John, I'm here with you on the call. This is Game 6. Again, Aiden Hill is going to get back-to-back starts here Interesting to me because Logan Thompson's been very good in this series. As this is now off the forehand. This is cleared down by Dallas. Pavelski gets absolutely walloped as this falls back to Alec Martinez. So let me know what you guys think in this series. Who's going to win it tonight? Or is it going to get extended? As Tomas Hertl can't find the puck, and now Thomas Harley. He's back in behind the net. Dellandrea, Jack Eichel, and Miro Heiskanen trying to go ahead and find this puck. Tomas Hertl trying to get this away from Thomas Harley. He will. Now off the forehand. Spin and turn near the right side. We'll take this one back to D for Shea Theodore and put it around the embankment. Wyatt Johnston as this is back off of him. And now sent back down to Jonathan Marchessault. He's one of those guys for Vegas we talked about. He's a playoff consistent performer as Dallas goes offside. But right now, they need a Jonathan Marchessault does the Vegas Golden Knights if they want to get this series extended. He's not been a no-show, but he hasn't been able to absolutely dominate as he's done throughout the Stanley Cup final and through numerous series. He's going to have to do that right now if they want to get ahead of the Dallas Stars. So Pietrangelo penalty on Seguin in Game 5. A veteran guy should know better. That's what Bruce Cassidy said. That's a slam dunk quote. You really can't say it any better. Noah Hanifin as this one gets sent back. Now on the right side, this goes on the bench. So 18:43 left to go in the first. We are scoreless. Dallas has won 3 straight games. Games to take a 3-2 series lead. They win one more of these here in the Fortress. They're going to move on to play the Colorado Avalanche. So we'll get a center ice draw right in the middle of the Golden Knight helmet shield. As this is Noah Hanifin off the back pass. And we'll look to start this again. Stephenson. This is a good save for Ottinger near the left side pad. He tried to lift it at the top post. Tyler Seguin with an outstretch, and this will get dumped in here for the Stars. Picked up now by Noah. Former Calgary Flame, Matt Duchene, as well as he'll try to get this, but this falls back to him. Hanifin now on the mustard gold will send this one across to his defensive partner and get it right back. It's the mustard gold black pants with white and red striping. This is played by Howden, but it's sticked away. Sent back down across the red line and fired in from 100 feet. This will bounce right back to send it in from that same spot in the left side red line. Alec Martinez gets absolutely sandwiched, and then a good finish of a hit there for the Golden Knights. Howden, crisscross from Pietrangelo. Howden now will flutter it toward the net, and Ottinger brush it aside near the right side boards. Near the right, as this will be Heiskanen, this will be the players' bench. 17:36 left to go in the first. Again, I know Alec Nava is not going to be joining me today. Maybe he would late, depending on what happens in between the Dallas Mavericks and the Los Angeles Clippers. Again, the Mavericks have a 3-2 series lead, and they can officially kill that. And right now, the Mavericks are playing. But if it's on Bally Sports in that first round, that's going to be. So we'll see how that continues and that shakes out because we talked about that during the second intermission. Jack Eichel, now to the right side dot. Again, in the previous game, it was Vancouver winning 1-0 against Nashville. They're going to move on to play Edmonton in the second round. Should be an interesting series, but they're going to need more goals, even though Shilov's has been excellent. Jimmy Benn, to the right side is Marchessault. Trying to backhand this one. Right to Vegas. It's a 3-on-2. Here's a wide open chance to shoot near the left side post. Martinez first. So that was Theodore. That one that let it fly. It was near the right side, able to skate this in across the blue line, just trying to shoot in that left post, but it kissed the glass more than anything else. It missed it by, 30 feet. That was a shot that was way wide. So Vegas 1-0 on the shot board right now. Theodore a goal and 6 assists in 7 career games from facing elimination. So he's right at a point a game. Defensive zone draw win here for Jim Nill, the general manager of the Dallas Stars, who, again, you keep talking about Wyatt Johnston, guys like Logan Stankoven. After Roope, Hintz, Jake Ottinger, and Robo on that side, it just continues to add that young talent. And Jimmy Benn doesn't have to lift anymore. He just got to be the machine that hits everything. Barbashev trying to look for Stephenson, and that was saved by the right pad of Jake. Now Alec Martinez from Pietrangelo. Flip this one back. And Martinez with the left pass, but Vegas is there. Petrangelo will send this in across the red line, and VGK will take their change. There's opportunity for Robo. Good pick. To transition right to left. Opportunity now on Mario. He'll drop this one for Nick Waugh. Waugh. He's near the right side trying to get around Seguin, and Vegas can't hold it in. 16-15 left to go in this first. Will Carrier now find the 16-13 left to go in the first. John Utter with you on the call. We're watching this one on TNT. You guys let me know in the comments section if you do start to see everything across. We get people in here. Who do you think is going to win this series? I throw out the question on the YouTube side. Regardless of who wins, Stars or Golden Knights, who's a better matchup for the Avalanche in round two? Because that's their opponent, and that's very dangerous considering what they just did to the Winnipeg Jets. They turned Connor Hellebuck into a sieve, and that's not easy to do. Chandler, Stephenson, 1 assist, -4, 8 penalty minutes so far in the playoffs. They definitely need him to be better. He's a guy that can be a second-line center and be the best of them. Hasn't been in this series, but Dallas, #1 seed for a reason. Tyler Seguin, as this is knocked away, and Zach Whitecloud will send it right back to Dallas defense. Ryan Suter, this is knocked away, and Chris Tanev will go ahead and give a chase as Duchene. Now back for Suter. Suter's pass from 70 feet. This one will be intercepted by Vegas, and they'll go ahead and both squads, Peter DeBoer and Bruce Cassidy, are right near the bench. One shot on goal so far. Tentative stop for both teams. We'll see if that continues. It's not like the first period of Game 5. Here's a shot from a tough angle. It's saved and sent right out to Tomas Hertl. Eichel now. He'll take a pass. Try to get this near the left side post. Looking for a cutting Mark Stone. Kept in now for Shea Theodore. Side working in behind the net of Jake Ottinger. Eichel sent it back to his defense and Braden McNabb. Trying to get this back. Here's a wraparound opportunity. And McNabb. Left side dot. Eichel still surveying. High slot McNabb. Here's a one-timer. This one will get blockered aside by Ottinger and sent all the way down to Aiden Hill. Aiden Hill, full outstretch pass. This will be an icing. 14:36 left to go in the first. Shots on goal now read 2-0 in favor of VGK. Craig Smith, former Predator, will throw this one on for Dallas. And then it turned out the other way to be a race for Hertl and Eichel and Stone. And it was a wraparound opportunity that was denied for Hertl on Ottinger. As this goes near the right side, it'll be a defensive zone faceoff for VGK. They really need this game. They really need a good start. Again, everybody in the Fortress right now is standing up because this game just started and it's scoreless. But Dallas can definitely make them sit on their hands. It's near the right side. Hertl, outstretch. A little bit too far for Marchessault. And now Dallas. It's Jamie Benn off the outstretch. Great steal. Vegas has a 2-on-1. Here's a drop wrister, and Ottinger made that look easy as he got a save against Barbashev. 14-12 left to go in the first. That was Thomas. Showed that with his -4 off the drop for Barbashev right in the middle of the circles. He is someone that Vegas really needs to get going. When we do get to the end of the first period, I will have a comment about Vegas, but we'll see the way the rest of this game plays out. 3-0 on the shot board for Vegas. It's Stephenson, offensive zone draw. He'll want it clean to Alec Martinez. Martinez will funnel it toward the net with a wrister. This will bounce off Ottinger's stick. And now Vegas will get a chance to pick it back up. Mark Stone, the captaincy for VGK. Send this now near the right side wall. Chandler Stephenson trying to stay on his feet. Good defense for the Dallas Stars. Use a stick check to go ahead and collect that puck. And Martinez, Barbashev, he's got to able to get this now in the offensive zone is Stephenson's slapper. This one goes way wide, but there was traffic in front of Jake Ottinger. Now Alec Martinez will play the left side red line, and Stone will go ahead and flip it in. Jake Ottinger will slow it down. Now Heiskanen now. As Dallas trying to get in the offensive end and get a It kind of feels like a Boston Bruins start for them, which is not what you want to say. Perfect pass, and Amani on the 1T, robbed by Ottinger. Backhand in tight. This one picked up by the Dallas defense, and Seguin will take a long flip now. Settle back down now. Zach Whitecloud near the right side as this bounces off of Amani. Now near the left side red line, Vegas trying to find it as Whitecloud will flip it back down with a slap shot from 100. 4-0 on the shot board. Duchene drop this near the left side as Dallas will clear it in around the red line. Hanifin will crisscross, and it's Wild Bill and Karlsson take a long outstretched flip. This will be good for Vegas. They'll be able to get on side, but Dallas's defense is back. Karlsson tries to finish his check a couple times. There's a couple of the Vegas players. We'll see if this gets loose near the left side wall. McNabb will pinch. We'll get the steal for a moment, and this will be flipped back. Opportunity now for Shea Theodore. He gets taken for a ride. Tanev shoots it on, and Hill makes his first save of the game right at the 12:15 marker. Loose chance out in front. Smith gets robbed. This is still with the Stars. Have this down near the left side. Tanev will matriculate it down near the left side board. Slapper. This one goes wide, and a good stick in the lane for Karlsson denied Tanev, but Tanev still dancing with the puck. We'll get this near the right side wall. McNabb turns it over to Delandria. And now near the right side, Shea Theodore trying to get this out. Vegas a little sloppy. The last sense of pressure. So Vegas can't afford to turn that puck over too many more times as Dallas finds the entry. Shea Theodore, nice read on the pass. Tomas Hertl, left side, backhand pivot. Here's a drop in between the skates. Petrangelo will he can wind it up if he wants to. Shoots to the traffic, and this one goes wide near the left side wall as it's picked up now for trying to take a long flip the other way as this goes in across the side wall. Dallas, a fumbling puck near the left side line, but this is picked up right across the red. It's a 2-on-2. Wide Johnston spin and turn. Near the left side embankment, it's Alec Martinez. And Vegas will hold on to it for a moment. They'll make the outstretch. Jack Eichel finds it into a phone booth. Sets up Stone. Cross pass. And the camera was cutting to think that it was in, but it was just near the right side post. It's Joe Pavelski now. Dallas the other way. Aiden Hill cancels it off. It's funneled in again. Now Whitecloud picks it up. This is settled back down for Hanifin. One more time for Zach Whitecloud. Good stops. Theodore. Go ahead and flip it in. Chandler Stephenson slowly around the end boards for Ottinger. Got to wait for the delayed onside as Vegas will take the left side red line and fire it in. Scoring chances are 6-3 officially for Vegas. Shot board 4-2. Vegas in the offensive zone now. Right side red line. Stephenson, extra pass. Stone shot it high. The net was wide open for Jake Ottinger near the top right post. The other way now, and Vegas finally gets the steal. Barbashev taken down. Vegas gets another entry on a 1-on-4 as Miro now across the embankment. Here's an opportunity. Stephenson one more time canceled off by Ottinger. Now we're starting to get that herky. There could be some goals here. Nicolas near the left side boards as we're halfway through the first. It's been nonstop action in the last 4 minutes. And this one settled back by Vegas. And Peter DeBoer's squad will take a change. Hits are 7-3 for the mustard goal. This is played off of up now for Smith. He's been very busy as this goes near the left side wall. Sent back around the end boards now for Dallas. Heiskanen, he's held against the wall as Vegas and Nick Wall try to get it up. They will now as Brett Howden will chip this one across center. And Bruce Cassidy's tired forwards get a chance to take a change. Outstretched pass from left to right as Dallas in the white with the victory green tops and the black pants. Get this one in the left side red line. Find the entry does Vegas. It's 2-on-4. They got the 2. Here's the drop. Wrister through the screen. And Ottinger finds it. 8:30 left to go in the first. I think we may take a commercial break, or at least we're going to need one here. All sorts of action. Keegan Greatest replay off the top of the left post, and then a pass that just whizzes by the right side post. Come right back. Go ahead and type some of these notes in. Okay, so Owen says he's listening. I'll hop in there. I might have Cooper Hopkins hop in as well. We'll see what happens for his. No, Owen, I will definitely get you in.
New customers bet $5 and get $200 instantly in bonus bets just in time for the Stanley Cup playoffs. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, enter the promo code, and make your first $5 and destroy your bonus bets instantly. The crown is yours.
With no fees or minimums and no overdraft fees, banking with Capital One is the history of the city. Even easier than this.
Need a clutch hit. There. There to you. Hang in there, rookie.
Yeah, even easier than that. With no fees or minimums and no overdraft fees, is it even a decision? That's banking reimagined. What's in your wallet?
The Infiniti QX60 was clearly designed to make an impression, and my first impression is, wow, it totally fits my vibe. The interior is luxurious, it really is. The back seat and the turnaround below. I didn't realize this would have a thought for more seating. Consider me wow. Discuss what you love about the 2024 3-row QX60.
So just keeping the mic muted for a moment because I was typing in notes. So chances galore past the halfway point of the first. Keegan Kolesar hit the left post and bounces out. Stone as a pass go through the skates near the right crease. Hill a second straight start for BGK. In Alex game, the Mavs have a 34-26 lead over the Clippers. The Magic forced Game 7, 103-96. Home team still won. That's your update there. Eichel and Benn set for the offensive zone draw here for the mustard gold. And this will go back now to number 9. Spin and turn. Back to his defense now, and Theodore fires it through the traffic. Pretty much arm sleeve here as this goes down near the right side, losing a glove. It's Theodore turns it, and this one goes near the left post, but kicked out by Ottinger. 8:10 left to go in this scoreless first. Again, if we get one goal, that's as many as you got in between Vancouver and Nashville. As Shelovs gets a shutout. Near the right side wall. Eichel, go ahead and chip this one back in. Jonathan Marchessault off the spin and turn. It's Stone. But he loses the puck, and Tanev will put this slowly back around the embankment. 7:45 left to go in the first. John under with you on the solo call. So as this one's sent in, I might be able to get Cooper Hopkins a little bit later, so he might make a cameo. As this goes now near the right side, and Amadio is punished. Heiskanen with an out stretchers, a knuckle puck that bounces off the in glass. Now back into Vegas' end. This will be an outstretched pass that is the slide and then picked up now across center ice. Here's a 1T. This one goes up the right side boards, put toward the net again. Ottinger kicks it out with the left pad. As this is flipped back down now for Kolesar. Now near the right side. Chandler Stephenson slows it down. Is Zach Whitecloud. He's pinched all towards roll. This is now Jamie Benn. They'll send this one for Robo. We'll flip it all the way down the ice now. We'll go ahead and take his changes at top line for Peter DeBoer. Zach Whitecloud near the left side, able to gain the entry. Kolesar, who just hit the outside of the post, will take one loving catching glove for Jake Ottinger. 6:43 left to go in the first. Let's take one more break. We'll get those bills paid.
I wasn't shopping. Yes, I was. On our cow cleaner and get 6 months of Disney Bundle on them. And it's all good. That's right. Stream on the go with 6 months of Disney Bundle on us. All your favorite content from Hulu, Disney, and watch it all on the new Galaxy S24 Plus. Also, Nicolas. Only on Verizon.
So, an up NBA side again, as we said, that the Magic, the home team has won every game. We'll give you their box update. The Spider dropped 50 today, 22 out of 36 in a loss. Darius Garland had 21. So Mitchell and Allen combined for 71 points. Not enough. For the Magic, 27 for the first overall pick. Paulo Brancarel, 9 of 20, but he still had 27 with 8 rebounds and 4 assists. 22 points for Jalen Suggs on 7 of 16 shooting. And Franz Wagner with 26, the former U of M man, 11 of 11 from the line. Here's a stat for you. Bruce Cassidy, 6 and 7 in potential elimination games as a head coach. Darian Elliott, who used to spend some time with Valley Sports Detroit and Red Wings, is now the Vegas head man. He's doing the TNT stuff right now, and he's interviewing this coach. William Karlsson, we get the whistle blowing the play dead, not sure why. Shots are 22-9 as far as shot attempts. So VGK, a little bit of desperation as they should, being down 3-2. They've been the more active team here. It's going to be interesting to see tomorrow when Alec Nava joins in for a game that between the Leafs and the Bruins, who is going to be the more active team, because the Bees have been very slow in the first period of the last 2 games in 5 and 6. They have just 3 combined shots on goal through the first collective 40 minutes of play in the first periods in between 5 and 6. So here is a neutral zone faceoff. This one gets flipped in and near the left side, and it's too far for Theodore. As it's a break, Dallas! And this one gets ripped high. That was an opportunity, I believe, for one of the third lines on Dallas, as this is sent back in across. They've not been able to get a chance to get him. I think it was Wyatt Johnston, possibly. As this goes down near the left side, and we get another break, I'll have to close the window. This is Seguin off the drop now for Duchene. Spin and turn, and we'll shoot this one wide near the left side post. This will be picked up now. Opportunity for Brett Howden. As they'll go ahead and flip it in from 80. Try to go ahead and find it now near the left side red line. Shots are 7-5. Shots on goal for Vegas. Still scoreless here. But Keegan Kolesar has probably been the most dangerous between everybody with a couple of posts. As this is intercepted. Loose off the cross pass. And now we will get some pushing and shooting. It's Harley and Kolesar trying to exchange some fists, a pair of 55s. But Jake Ottinger makes that save near the right post. It was loose near the left side red line. They got a chance for Wyatt or Denny with another breakaway, as he had from game 5. This time he just missed the right post, and guess what? Another break.
This is why. This word gets out of these places. And there it is.
Hey Sam, I am just at this beautiful lake that I just discovered. Practicing gratitude, manifesting abundance. Rumor has it that our new New York style pizza is Domino's. Made with our fresh, never frozen dough that's stretched thin and cut into 6 foldable slices. Rumor also has it that you might have to fight over the last slice. Order Domino's New York style pizza for yourself.
With Car Gurus, do as much or as little as you want online. If only you could do things your way all the time.
Let's give you that reset of Vancouver and Nashville. So goal was scored in the third period. I did catch the last couple of minutes, and that's when it got frantic. It was Pius Suter, former Red Wing, his second of the playoffs from Brock Besser and Elias Pettersson. That was the only goal of the game at 18:21. You say Saros, he was excellent. 28-29 for Nashville in the loss, but not as good as Arthur Shelov's 28 save shutout. And Vancouver will move on to play the Edmonton Oilers. Tomorrow on our scoreboard will be Game 7. I'll be joined by Alec Nava. It'll be on ABC, so that's where I'll watch that one about 8:15 Eastern. The Maple Leafs and Bruins. Who faces more pressure in a Game 7? Because the last 3 meetings for the Leafs against the Bruins have been losses, but the Bruins had a 3-1 series lead the last couple of years. I happen to think that more pressure is going to be on the Bruins because the Maple Leafs are used to this. That's just me. If we do get a Game Knights and Stars, I'll probably lean to that one. I know Hurricanes Rangers will start their Game 1 on Sunday, assuming I can cover it. But I will be there for Saturday, nonetheless. Let's get back into the play-by-play. 5:20 left to go in this score. Dallas and Vegas. Dallas wins. They move on to play the Avalanche. Vegas wins. They move on to play Sunday in Game 7. 3-on-2. Eichel now. We'll try to get this on the left side for a couple of the Golden Knights here for Barbashev, as this is now near the left side. Here is a pickup as Lindell. Jonathan Marchessault trying to locate it as well. Brain McNabb and Jamie Benn as this whistle gets blown dead. 4:55 left to go on the first. It was stuck in near that left side red line for a little bit, and the Zebras will blow it dead. My other question tomorrow in the series for Game 7 is, what are you going to do with Austin Matthews? Because I'm assuming he's not 100%, considering he got pulled out of the game by doctor's orders a couple games ago, I should say. So would you put him on a third or fourth line and not the first and second line? Because I really don't think you can change what you're doing right now with Max Domi and Tyler Bertuzzi and that first line special Willie Nylander. This is now near the right side. This is turned over. Joe Pavelski with a float for Benn, and this one goes wide near the right side of the crease. Here's up Dorofeyev. Now Stephenson. Find the entry, drop for Ivan Barbashev. As now Roope Hintz will make the outstretch across his own end. Try to get this near the left side red line. Good active sticks here for Vegas. Chandler, Stephenson, chip and chase himself. He'll absorb a big hit as he gets taken down near the right side blue line. Vegas trying to find the entry, but they can't get around Miro Heiskanen. As this one sent back around the end boards for Pietrangelo. This bounces away from Dadonov. And now William Karlsson will get the right. This will slow up. Just stay onside. Martinez drop. It's a left pad save off the wrist from Jake Ottinger as Martinez tries to retrieve his own puck. We'll lose it. This will go back into Vegas' defensive end. For Wild Bill, number 71. Get this across the red line now. As this will be near the right side boards. Vegas finds it. Cross pass to Karlsson, but it's good contested there for Stars. 2-on-2 the other way. Again to Dadonov. Right circle. Duchene slows up. We'll take this across the wall. Suter set up the 1-T. That's kicked away by Hill near the left side pad. Opportunity now for Theodore to slow up the back skate. He'll let the forwards change and reverse Cassidy squad. Mustard Gold looking to go right to left. Right side wall. Nick Waugh trying to dance. Send it back down. No Hannafin gets the hybrid icing. And that means Dallas can't change. 2:59 left to go in this first. We're still scoreless. Shots on goal are officially 9-6 Vegas. Shot attempts are probably, I would say the unofficial count on mine since I last saw it, maybe about 22 more for Vegas than Dallas. Period for them, but Jake Ottinger has stood up to the task so far in this potential elimination game. Offensive zone draw. It'll be an opportunity for VGK to go ahead and take now as Karlsson can't win it. This will get sent back in now to Dallas' defensive end off the long clear. There'll be an opportunity. Smith able to get this one for Ty Dellandrea, but he overskates it. And now Howden with an outstretch. This is going to work out well near the right side for Hurdle, but it just got sticked away at the last moment. He would have had a break on Ottinger. as this one sent in. Dallas got to wait for the delayed onside, so they'll chip this one back in, but it hits the netting. 2:30 left to go in this scoreless first. John here within the solo call so far. I am being joined in by Owen Parkin. If I don't get Cooper Hopkins in here by the side of the second or third period late, probably have Owen just jump in on the play-by-play side, depending on what happens. Miro Heiskanen, 27-47 TOI, time on ice. That is John Karlsson and the Washington Capitals, who got swept aside by the Blue Shirts. Chandler Stephenson, neutral zone draw against Wyatt Johnston, and Chandler will win it, the former Cap as well. As this is now the right side dot. This will be cleared in for Vegas. We'll see if they can chip and chase this thing. Here's a centering feed in between the dots, and Dallas able to find the interception. They'll take a loft themselves. Right in the trapper of Aiden Hill. We'll just hold on to it. There was Dallas traffic out in front. Didn't want to give up any chances there. Again, Aiden Hill's goal mask, as they're zooming in on it, has got Golden Nugget Casino branding, so probably has a little bit of a commercial deal with them, so you'll take that extra money when you can. It's all mustard gold, and it's got a lot of slot machines and signs on it, so that's what you would expect for Vegas branding. 3 goals and 7 assists in 12 career games, series clinching games for Miro. Very good defenseman for the Dallas Stars, one of the very best. I would happen to think that he would be a later. He really drives the bus offensively. He is an offensive D more than anything else. Still very good in his own end, but that's where I would lean with him. Near the left side, this is Vegas. Bounces off the referee, and now across the left side Golden Knight helmet logo. This will be chipped in by Dallas. Vegas, able to find it now. Opportunity now for Dallas to pick this one back up, as I think that was Nick Hague. First time I seen him on the defensive side. Braden McNabb will try to wrist it toward the net. There. And now Howden will slow up. He lost it in between some skate blades. Vegas is there. Shea Theodore will backhand it toward the left dot, and Dallas will intercept as they'll glove it down. Now Duchene, second line for Peter DeBoer's squad, trying to make a pass for Seguin, cutting to the left of the crease. And now Vegas with Nick Waugh. Will take it back into his own end. Spin and turn away from the boards. Still with this puck right now. We'll get it to Braden McNabb. And McNabb will fire it in near the left side red line. Shots on goal 10-7. Pinball off the boards. And Vegas will do the same thing. Fire it in. As this is intercepted. Delandry out between his legs. He needs some reinforcements now, trying to get in between 3 stars. As they'll get it out there to the right side. Vegas finally gets an interception. Delandria was dancing among the bowling pins as the rest of his team was trying to find reinforcements, but no dice. This will be flipped. Aiden Hill ahead. Now Jack Eichel, as they'll transition into the neutral zone. Sent in here for Michael Amadio. So Bruce Cassidy changed a couple lines. It's turned over by Dallas out in front of the net, trying to find a shovel pass for Hurdle. By the left pad of Ottinger. Effectively in the first period, scoreless after 1 period. On goal, 10-7 Vegas. Good period for them, but Jake Ottinger stood the test of time. And the last AT&T before they cut was Marchessault trying to hit Hurdle, and it bounced off the stick of Jake Ottinger. Come back, we'll call the second period.
I need to fight this war.
House of the Dragon, streaming exclusively on Max.
I want my food best as possibly can. I want my customers to look at that food really well. What you really need is something that you can taste the difference and
sounding more human every day. Oh, I am human. It's like I'm talking to a human. Never. Everyone can talk to a human representative. All right, prove it. Wait, are you a robot? Oh. How would I prove that I'm not?
24/7 US-based customer service.
Do you feel like a robot?
It pays to discover. Chevy has the SUVs you know and love. And now there's one more. The Chevy Blazer EV with the latest tech. Incredible range. And it's easy to charge. Chevy Blazer EV. Motor Trend's 24th SUV of the year. When you're ready to go EV, Chevy's got you. The easy to own, easy to love Chevy Blazer EV. Current qualified lessees can get this Blazer EV LT for around $469 a month without any acquisition fees. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
I love your dress. Oh, thanks. I splurged because I customized my car insurance and I saved hundreds.
So when you're in intermission, it's a good time for your recorder to die on the other side. So change those batteries, and I will give you the update as far as what was going on in the period. We don't have goals to discuss, but let me give you the team stats.
Only paid for what you need.
Liberty, liberty, liberty.
Men tell us when they use Just for Men to eliminate gray, there's a that boost you get when you're looking for your best. And that's why more men shoot Just for Men.
AT&T just sent me a heads up on the best plan for me.
Cool.
They know what a pro wants. What a pro needs. Whatever makes me happy.
Okay, so shots on goal 10-6.
And I'm thanking you for knowing exactly what a pro wants. What a pro needs. Whatever
Hits 17-4 or 14-7. Let me see if I can not have dyslexia here. 14-7 for Vegas.
We all know that Bill eventually.
And face-offs.
Justin Will has taken the process of creating your will and made it easy. Like while you're lounging on the couch.
No power play first.
But customized by you. One question. All documents are state specific, legally valid, and start pitches at $100.
So in this first, I opened at the halfway point. This is when I started really getting those notes in. After the teams were filling each other out, there were chances galore on the halfway point past the 10-minute marker. Kolsar hits the left post and it bounces out. Stone has a pass go through the skates near the right side, creasing out. Hill has a second straight start. Another quick break. Kolsar a long shot in, just coming back from injury himself. Donov nearly misses a break chance near the right post, and Marchessault missed hurdle off the stick, where Ottinger gives up the first goal. Those are the notes that I have for you in that setup from what we saw. And let me see if I have any lineup changes. We got Benn, Donov, Dellandrea, Duchene, Hintz, Johnston, Pavelski, Robo, Seguin, Smith, Stankoven, Steele. So that sounds right. And again, I mentioned incorrectly Nick Hague. Right now it's Hannafin, Martinez, McNabb, Pietrangelo, Theodore, Whitecloud. So the 6 active defensemen. And we got Amadio, Barbashev, Carrier, Eichel, Hurdle, Howden, Karlsson, Kolsar, Marchessault, Nicolas, Chandler, Stephenson, and Mark Stone are officially forwards. I know sometimes coaches to do this, and I haven't ever done this, but let's give you your TOI leaders. McNabb for Vegas at 706, as you would expect defensemen to do. 752 for Heiskanen and Harley. So a lot for that first line. And Essa Lindell, 718. Chris Tanev leads everyone time on ice. 8:17 of the first 20 minutes. Matt Duchene, 6:18 to lead the Dallas forwards. And much better balance for VGK. You have 1, 3, 4, 5 players that have over 5 minutes. Marchessault, Howden, Karlsson, Amadio are all in that mix. So we'll see if that extended time will take away from Dallas. And knowing they have a 3-2 push, I'm not going to say that they're going to play a little tentative here, but they can afford to kind of wait it out, rope a dope a little bit. I think they would have to make sure that they don't tire out Harley and Heiskanen because really going to need that's when Dallas 718 is big. So here's a point I wanted to make in the first intermission, and then I'll probably jump out for a second. So I'm looking at the side for the depth chart. And again, we're still wondering what's going to go on with Nick Hague. I'm looking at the injury report as well. It was lower body, Friday, May 3rd. No update. Again, Robin Lehner with a double hip resurfacing. We're not going to see him, and you won't see him anyway because of the cap circumvention here for Vegas. Again, you don't have cap situations in the Stanley Cup playoffs. So Nick Hague is someone that they miss, but they do have a lot of depth. My point being is this. Bruce Cassidy, over the last 3-4 games, has maneuvered this lineup quite a bit as players find a way to get back in the lineup. Thomas Hertl healthy. You have Mark Stone healthy. Barbashev had missed some time. Stephenson. The danger is if Vegas wins this game and then Sunday they find a way to win the series, I understand how dangerous Toronto is. Their offense has just destroyed the Winnipeg Jets. Again, they lit Hellebuck up, I believe, unofficially on my last count was what? That series, his goals against was over 535, something like that. So if Vegas continues to get healthy and they start to get a rotation where they're not moving pieces in and out, they'll start to look like, assuming they can get out of this series today, 7 as well. If they get into that second round and start to push a little more, I think they might start to look like the Vegas Golden Knights of old, having a solid rotation. The one thing I will say is when you got Anthony Mantha from the Washington Capitals here, that's a pickup, but it's also a lot disappear when the lights get bright. Again, it was so easy for him to get all this other production in Washington because there wasn't a lot of production. So I think Mantha benefited from the situation that he's in right now. But right now, he's in the depth chart. He's not going to play over even guys like Keegan Kolstad in a couple of like the 10th forward right now. And that was someone that they put a good draft pick on to go ahead and get. So I think as this continues to push, if they can get past Dallas here, finally get to Game 7 and push forward into Colorado, look out for Vegas, not because it's solid rotation, get settled back up, and that's going to be the most dangerous thing about them is they can start to lock in. So I'm just throwing that out there. For Dallas, as I talked about as Owen's listening in through his poker game, when you mentioned Dallas and Vegas before, we mentioned Dallas as might be hurting a little bit from a long series while Colorado continues to rest. I still believe that to be the case, but if Vegas finds a way to get through the series, I think that they might have a little bit more of a push than Dallas. We'll find out. It's going to say a lot about Dallas in the second period. Honestly, I think coming in forward in the second period is probably a time where they need to score.
With no fees or minimums and no overdraft fees, banking with Capital One is the easiest decision in the history of decisions. Even easier than this.
We need a clutch hit. There to you. Hang in there, rookie.
Yep, even easier than that. With no fees or minimums and no overdraft fees, is it even a decision? That's banking reimagined. What's in your wallet?
Introducing Domino's new New York-style pizza, made with our fresh, never-frozen dough that's stretched thin and cut into 6 foldable slices. But what's the best way to eat it? Fold it, fork and knife it, or double-handed? Order Domino's New York style and decide for yourself.
I'm a guy who
As if watching my team lose wasn't punishment enough.
What are you looking at? It's a 1-speed. That dip cut rate car insurance, odds are you can pay for that yourself. So get Allstate. Protect it from mayhem, like me. Hey, I'm walking there. Away from the future.
Yeah,
The Lazarus Project, new season, June 9th on TNT.
40 miles in 40 days.
Holy!
this is the ultimate challenge.
We cannot give this.
I love Vikings. So as they've gotten older, we've had to have some not so fun conversations about their wishes if something were to happen to them. As an estate planning attorney, most people that would come to my office were looking to create a will for their family, but many couldn't afford the fees. That's why we started Trust and Will, a modern and affordable approach to estate planning. Attorney-designed documents, customized by you, all through an easy-to-use website.
So when we get into the second round next week,
At trustandwill.com.
depending on what happens with the Dallas Stars and Vegas Golden Knights, should it go 7 here with you today, and then Saturday, Sunday, probably we'll take Monday off, and then we'll go into the second round. I'll try to get Cooper Hopkins in on one of the games in between the Avalanche and whoever wins between Dallas and Vegas. We're trying to get that worked out, situated there. So next week I'll be good to go. Following week, I think it's the 15th on Wednesday, I'll have an event to attend with the Waterford Sharks, a little bit of a celebration there for the team that I covered. So I won't be on that day. I might miss some games maybe next weekend, but I'm going to say, depending on what happens, if it goes to game 7, I'll be here today, Saturday, Sunday, probably take Monday off, and then try to get weekend for this week because I'll have some people over. So it won't be 5 out of 6 days streaming like this could potentially be now, but time that I had off, especially since the Shark season ended. So I try to jump as much as I can. I know Alex always hard at work covering a multitude of different sports. I just couldn't tear myself away from VGK in Dallas. So that's why we're doing this again. And then tomorrow will be game 7 between the Bees and the Leafs.
Wait, no, I'm always hot.
Can I make my side softer?
I like my site friendly. Sleep Number does that.
Can I also sleep better and better?
Please.
Sleep Number does that.
94% of smart sleepers report better sleep. Save 40% on the Sleep Number Limited Edition Smart Bed or 0% interest for 36 months. Shop now at sleepnumber.com.
Steven on the YouTube side says, hey, great job with the stream. I just thought I'd jump in and say, hope that night's going well. Hey, I appreciate that, my friend. I hope the same thing for you. And the YouTube questionnaire, I said, which team do you think has a better chance of beating the Avalanche in round 2? That's where I'm leaning as well. But again, it depends on who wins today. The Stars have 20%, 1 of 5. Golden Knights have 4 of 5. That's where I'm leaning, the Golden Knights. But they're up against it right now. Again, just feel like as we talk about a little bit in that intermission, I think the lineups will start to get a little more conventional as Vegas has found their health. Look, not everybody's going to be healthy during the postseason. You can ask that to Austin Matthews and Willie Nylander, who just came back, especially those couple goals, big one out in Game 6. But I do think Vegas is going to be better equipped. Do I think it's going to be enough to beat the Avalanche? Who knows? I think that could still be a 6-7 game series, but that's where I would lean as well. So appreciate you guys joining in. And we're in the middle of the intermission right now. We gave you that Vancouver reset. 1-0 off of their Shelobs gets the shutout. Hugh Suter gets the game-winning goal, the only goal. And it looks like Alec Nava is tied into a barn burner with the Clippers and Mavs. That's at 50. Clippers outscored Dallas 26-18 in the second after a 34-26 advantage for the Mavs in the first. Let's take a look at that box. So still no Kawhi Leonard. 14 points for Paul George. PG-13's got 14, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal. 5 of 12 shooting. 10 points on the bench for Norman Powell. He's always good to be able to get a couple buckets here and there. He can definitely lead. Luka, I know he's battling the injury. 5 for 50 shooting like it, but he's still got 18 points. Luka's 0 of 7 from deep, and yet the Dallas Mavericks are still top. I don't want to take too long on this, but since we're in the intermission, I don't have anyone else here with me. I'm just going to go ahead and throw this out there. Again, I appreciate it. It is Dallas and Vegas tied at nothing. I want to go ahead and mention this, what I saw from last night. So I know I was texting Alec back and forth. We were bouncing back and forth between the Knicks game to make sure that we can cover the Maple Leafs tomorrow. But that Pat Bev situation, basketball off a girl's head twice, and the left side got it back and did it again. And then he goes to one of the reporters who's well respected and says, "Hey, if you're not subscribed to my podcast, don't talk to me. You can't interview me." Who the F does that guy think he is? Seriously. It's Pat Beverly. I just don't understand. I mean, he got absolutely roasted by Nick Wright on First Things First. If you saw that clip about 3.5 minutes long for the laundry list of roast for the previous teams and the way things have worked out, make sure you check it out. But I just couldn't. And besides for like Sean Avery in the NHL and a couple other, POSs in there, there really isn't a hockey player that would do something like that. And Pat Bev, like he's LeBron James. It's bananas. Second period now underway. 19:50 left to go in this second. John here with you on the solo call. We're at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Again, I was there one time before COVID when Anthony Mathis scored the game winner for the Red Wings in OT. But it's a pretty fun place to watch a hockey game. Again, you're dealing with the cheerleaders and all the extracurricular, the sword fights and all that. It's a treat, but it's only something to get away with. Roope Hintz looked like he might have got touched with a vulcanized rubber near the instep, maybe on the inside of his thigh, as he's bending down. Let's see off the clearing attempt or if it was just a hit. Looked like Alec Martinez on the back leg. Keegan Kolesar on the back leg, because Kolesar is there, but it was Martinez. So Hintz banged up a little bit, but he's on the bench. Again, he probably doesn't feel any worse than that shot block, because that one definitely hurt. 19:30 left to go in the second, and it's been ice. So they're still profiling Roope Hintz here, and he's really favoring the right side of his thigh, back of the leg from Eddie Olchuk. Mentioning that it's an offensive zone draw here for VG. Here's a pickup now for Dallas as Thomas Harley will spin this around the end boards. Scenes for Dallas. So really, they don't have a chance to get tired yet. We just got the second period ice scrape. 19:22 left to go in this scoreless second, as they're still continuing to work on Roope Hintz. Again, we're watching this on TNT. Tomorrow, I'll probably mix in between Sportsnet CBC coverage in Canada. But if it gets too delayed, we'll go to ABC. Probably we'll lean with ABC because we're working with Alec. Side now for McNabb. And now Shea Theodore up an outstretch, trying to take this left to right. Eichel, drop for Marchessault, and it's stopped by Ottinger with the left pad. Dallas now trying to take it the other way. The captain, seeing Jamie Benn, gets denied the left side blue line. As Jamie Benn has a chance to pick this one back up, and it'll be flipped in by the Golden Knights. Harley now off his backhand, as Dallas will funnel. Picked up across the Golden Knights logo near the left side red line. They're showing Roope Hintz now going into the dressing room. That would be a huge loss for Dallas. Stone into the screen for White Cloud, and this one goes back and around the inboards. It'll be no Hannafin. We'll settle it down. So from 55 to 15. Intercepted! Dallas break! Rebound! Couple saves! Hill slides over! And he gets it with the left arm. Seguin. All of a sudden, that escalated quickly. Now Seguin, as he gets turned away. Adin Hill with 3 spectacular stops, and the boys had to creep up. Back and around the end boards, 8-6 on the scoring chances, and Dallas just got 3. A little weak. Amadio, stick lift. Here's a pass near the right side. Back it out in front, and now Dallas will slow. They'll pick this up off the backhand. Vegas just gets it out. See if they get some rush here. Theodore, cross! And Ottinger was all tied up, but the pass doesn't get there. Here's a break to Landria. They'll drop it. Right to nobody. Vegas gets a chance to pick it up now. My goodness. All of a sudden, 17-10 left to go in this scoreless middle frame. And Hill, with his best saves of the game, he had about 3 in a row. Now near the right side, Craig Smith still with it. Working his way left side. Rapp bounces up in the air. Adin Hill denies the left pad as they'll hold on to the left post. Vegas will carry A. Again, he carried the mail in that previous game. Is Robo. Got that power play from a very careless penalty from Petrangelo. Slapper right in the webbing of the catching glove for Ottinger. Will hold. Shots on goal now, 11-10 Vegas. See if we get that replay. It was a stick lift turnover, and made 3 saves. The last one he robbed Tyler Seguin off a break. Tried to pick it up now from Dodonov. That will stop with the left pad, and then the right stick of Hill also stopped it near the left post. Tyler Seguin gets robbed a couple. Offensive zone draw. Shots are 4-1 in the period for Dallas. Still 0-0. The big first goal will probably be the biggest of the game right now, considering the way that this is going. This looks to be a much lower scoring game than we had in Game 5 when it was 2-2. And I joked with so many near misses that I wasn't wrong. We just didn't get any finishes in that second period, really. As they showed Roope Hintz, it was Will Carrier and Keegan Kolsar getting a piece of Roope Hintz, and he went in the dressing room. So we'll see what's going on with Roope if he comes back. So they're showing him limping off to the line, but we already knew that. It's a defensive zone draw now for VGK to win it. Try to take this one left to right. Off the backhand, too far off of Eichel's left skate. Marchessault gets all tied up. 4:43 of ice time for Roope. 1 hit. Tomas Hertl. Now Marchessault. As it's corralled near the right side, I'll send this back around the embankment. Fake the slapper. Try to send it toward the net, but its body's out in front. Jamie Benn will cast it away near the left side red line. Now near the dot, it's Marchessault. Dodonov makes his pass. Now Chris Tan, number 3, former Calgary Flame, will send this down. He's been a good foot soldier for a long time. Cooper Hopkins thinks about when he watches one of the hardest working defensemen in the league. Again, Game 7 if necessary. I'll cover that one if I'm available for Vegas and Dallas, but we're with you tomorrow about 8:15 Eastern between the Bruins and the Leafs. That'll be on ABC. Stone. Now on the second line for Vegas as we get a center ice draw. Chandler Stephenson will win this one back clean. Time in this game is just free flowing right now. Already 15:35 left to go in this second. Here's an outstretch. Robo. Pass to trying to get Chase. We'll get a whistle. I think we're offsides anyway. 15 penalties here between Barbashev and Steele. Unless we do get a meeting here from the Zebras. So we're going to get a slash. 15 on the hands of Mark Stone right in front of the Zebras. So Vegas is going to get their first power play. Ryan Suter going to go to the box. 2-minute minor for slash. Not really smart penalty there because this is a puck that the neutral zone. You're going to go for a slash there. You're not really doing yourself a favor because you missed the puck and took the penalty nonetheless, but not near the neutral zone. You don't need to gamble there. So Vegas gets their first power play of the game. First, Chandler Stephenson out there with Hurdle, and he doesn't get brushed out of the draw just yet. It's tied to Landria against Chandler Stephenson. Number 20 going to try to do this again. He jumped too early the first time. Now near the left side wall. Vegas collects off the bumper. It's Hurdle. Put it near the right side for try to go ahead and give a chase, and this will be sent back down to Aiden Hill as it's cleared from 150 feet. He'll settle it down now for his forwards. It's Noah Hannafin. Defensive pickup from the Flames as well, as this will be settled back. Off the back pass, Hannafin. Here's Stone, one-timer. This one on the second. John Under with you on the call. We're still waiting the game's first goal. We're in Game 6. We're at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. It's not Dallas and Vegas. Dallas is a 3-2 series lead. They can effectively eliminate the defending champs tonight. Hannafin just holds the right side blow line. Vegas probing. Near that right circle, now near the red line. Get it back to Noah Hannafin. Crisscross for Stephenson. High slot Hannafin through the traffic. Hurdle's there. He couldn't deflect it. It'll be sent back down now. 50 seconds thereabouts left to go on the power play. The first one at that for the Mustard Gold. Try to take this one left to right. That's what they got for the shirt. Black pants with the red and white striping, and then a mix in between the white for the Dallas Stars with the victory green at the top and black pants. Here is Barbashev. Now Marchessault. Right circle. Marchessault shoots it wide of the left glass. And it'll work as a self-clear for Dallas. We'll always take that. 20 seconds left to go in the power play. Opportunity now, Shea Theodore. Sends it across for Pietrangelo. This one too strong. Heiskanen will wrap this one down the ice. So nothing doing on Vegas' first power play. First power play for any of these teams. We're still going to be scoreless. Vegas finding entry now near the left side wall. Here is Nicolas. Pick it up near the boards. We'll send it back, but it bounces off Wildbill. Now near the right side. Settle back Theodore. Here's a one-timer. It's loose. And now Dallas. Ryan Suter. Back out of the cage. I'll pick it up now for Harley. And a long chance held by Aiden Hill. 13:07 left to go in this middle frame. It is 11-11 shots on goal. And we'll take our first break in the middle stanza.
Just like on the other call with yeah, that's hot nothing like home insurance. I get it, but that I'll explain it pretty quick. My home car is great. Thanks, mate. I appreciate it. Probably better listen to us. Okay. See how much you can say about everything we've got now.
And Lala. That's why we launched the Play Box. Stage-based curated collections of toys from home and brands ages 0 to 2. They're developed by experts, made with the most sustainable materials, and delivered straight to your door. For a limited time, get 20% off your first Play Box when you subscribe with code PLAYBOX. Learn more at Lala.com. We all know that we eventually need a will. Eventually. How about right now? Preston Will has taken the process of creating your will and needs your London and couch. Preston Will is designed by attorneys, but customized by you. One question at a time. All documents are state specific, legally valid, and start at just $159. That's not a typo. Find a plan that's right for you at PrestonWill.com.
Nice job here, quietly. Big block shot here.
So we'll get back into this play-by-play in a moment, but second period, he got a breakaway. He got denied 3 times. The latest near the left circle as he shot quickly. Hintz got hit in the leg. in combination around Martinez and exit the game as he had just 4:42 of ice time. Suter slashes Stone, but the Vegas power play gets turned away. That's your reset of the second as we're still scoring. We'll have to go in the second. Shots on goal read 12-12. If Dallas wins this game, they'll face Colorado. If Vegas wins this game, they'll force Game 7 on Sunday. We're in the Fortress. This is a one-timer, and it goes wide near the left side post. That's Lindell. Alec Martinez slowly around the embankment. Now Jack Eichel. Old stutter step. He'll toe drag it. And now Pietrangelo near the right side. He'll shovel this one for Marchessault, but he's pinned against the boards. Eichel. Puck retrieval. Slap shot. Wide of the net again. As Ottinger was kind of swimming around in his goal crease. Now Harley back around for Miro Heiskanen. Heiskanen. Pass from 100 feet. This one gets in the offensive zone here. But Vegas gets the interception. Pietrangelo with a rocket of a pass. And this one will bounce up off the 12-22 left to go in this second. Again, shots still 12-12. We're still scoreless. Two's wild all the way across the score clock and the shots on goal. Again, there's 5 of them. But we're still waiting for the first goal. Checking in on the YouTube side. Again, I appreciate it, guys, for you jumping in and out. You let me know what you think about who you think is a better matchup, Golden Knights or Stars against Colorado in that round 2. And we'll be covering some of those because I'm just not going to be able to turn away from it. I think Colorado's on a little bit of a revenge tour, so we'll see what they'll do as well. Nicolas near the right side. And Theodore tried to cheat a little bit. This will be sent back down for Braden McNabb. We'll get a whistle blow dead, so Dallas can't change. We're going to go to stoppage with 12:06. Watching this one on TNT alongside Eddie Olczyk and John Forslund. Same duo that does the Seattle Kraken games. John Forslund's been doing play-by-play since he did Hurricanes. I know they miss him over there, but Mike Menonisko does a really good job as well for Carolina. It's going to be an offensive zone draw here for VGK. Mustard Gold. They'll get it away from Jamie Benn. Picked up now for Stone, the captaincy. As he loses it to the other captain for Jamie Benn. Able to find the entry near the left side wall, but his pass is too strong. And now Vegas will settle it back down for Shea Theodore. Theodore now. Barbashev gets his lunch fed to him off a cross check. And this one is sent back down for Brady McNabb. McNabb boards Barbashev one more time. What a touch pass. Vegas tries to find the entry. As he collected, Keegan Kolesar and Shea Theodore fire it in. Chandler, Stephenson, Barbashev now. Old dance. You try to find Stephenson. It's loose in front of the circles and a big-time fan, Zach Whitecloud. As now this is Dallas. They'll fire it in from 70. Bounces off Aiden Hill. And Vegas hurry up and get this back in for Zach Whitecloud. Almost halfway through right now. We're still scoreless as this is picked up off the recovery here. 1-2 touch pass. This is an opportunity of getting to Donov. He really loves to cheat and try to get into the offense near the right side as it's knocked away from Karlsson. Picked up for Vegas. Off the spin and turn, Ben Howden trying to drop this one to Wild. 10:48 left to go in the second. And Roope Hintz back on the bench. So he got hit in the back of the leg. He got ran by Will Carrier and Keegan Kolesar. So probably a little bit of cold therapy, some heating pads or whatever else they put on it. Try to stretch him out and keep him loose and make sure because he's one of the best two-way forwards on the Dallas Stars. He's got a ton of speed as well. 68 postseason games, 20 goals, 30 assists, 50 points. Neutral zone draw won by VGK. And now it's Zach Whitecloud near the left side blue line as it's Kolesar and done in. And so bouncing off the right side boards, we'll see if Dallas can make an outstretched pass here. They'll like for the easier one for Harley. Here's a drop. It's loose on front bodies. And now Vegas pinned against the wall by Ty Dellandrea. More fall as Keegan Kolesar able to find the. And this will be sent the other way. Harley tries to get it out. Vegas a neutral zone battle as Kolesar will join in on the fun. Sam Steele can go ahead and find him. We'll try to sort out this danger. Now to the neutral zone. It's Harley. Here's a pass near the right side in between some skates, and Aiden Hill will just scoop it up right at the halfway marker. 10 minutes left to go in the second. So right as we're still waiting for the game's first goal, we're halfway through regulation, 30 minutes down, 30 more to go here. Aiden Hill 14 of 14, Jake Ottinger 12 of 12. We had some danger in the second period, but we're still waiting for that opener. Oh, this could just be like the game that we saw a few hours ago. I never would have guessed that. 18-11 are the hit board. Vegas is in front of that. And Hurdle. Now we'll settle it back down. Former San Jose Shark. He's been a good foot soldier for a long time. Now he's got a legitimate chance to win a cup, although Vegas is up against it right now. Settled in. Marchessault tried to give chase, but I don't think he's going to get there in time. Dallas, I should get the icing. So defensive zone draw win. Big hit off the hip check. Dallas gets the steal. They have it on near the right. Opportunity for Harley, but the pass is too hard off the tape. In Vegas, Marchessault try to get it out. Robertson bring it back in. Now Vegas near the left side boards. Robo, Hintz, he's out there right now, but it falls to Alec Martinez, former LA King, multiple-time Stanley Cup champion. Now it's his third. Eichel, too strong for Marchessault, as this is off the spin and turn. Thomas Hurdle gets the steal. This is with Vegas. Hurdle behind the cage now. They'll try to center a pass. Ottinger will cancel it off with the right pad. Near behind the net again. It's busy. Vegas trying to power move this toward the net. Here's an opportunity as Theodore now continues to dance. Now near the right side. Here for Dallas. And Theodore was cutting back door, but the pass didn't get there. Vegas now. High slot. Theodore's back in his spot near the right side D. Stone as it slowly goes around the end boards. Chandler Stephenson now, as this is Braden McNabb. Still waiting for a lane. He's continuing. Stephenson, right side dot. Sustained zone pressure here for VGK. What can they do with it? Shot off the left side post. This goes high. It's kept in now. Chandler Stephenson. One more time, Theodore. Right side red line for Vegas. Dallas, they flip it. They don't get it out. And Vegas funnel it toward the net. It'll get blocked. As this will be sent back down now. Robertson had about a 2-minute, 10-second shift. As stolen right in front of the net. Benn centers it out. And they miss the net. Jamie Benn's going to get it now. As it's Suter near the right side below the line. He puts it toward the net, and Hell's got it. Man, oh man, Vegas playing with some lit fireworks right now. It almost blew up right in their face. 7:37 left to go in this second. Jamie Benn had a chance right on the doorstep with a pass. Roope Hintz was there. They're showing Theodore right now. His wrister was stopped by the left shoulder of Ottinger. Hintz absorbs a hit on this version of the replays. Tanev puts it toward the net, and it was stopped by Hill. But Benn had an outstretched pass, just couldn't find anybody. We'll go to break.
This is my business, Hacienda. We bring heirloom corn products from Mexico to every kitchen. I chose my Smart Cash Plus card from Capital One because I earn unlimited 2% cash back for everything I buy. With no preset spending limit, my purchasing power adapts to meet my business needs, and I reinvest my 2% cash back to help grow our business with new products. My Smart Card helps me fulfill my mission of bringing Masa to the masses. What's in your wallet?
We gave it more passenger space. We elevated the design. We made its tech intuitive. With the all-new Prologue, we made it easy to go left.
So the latest reset is Vegas had some sustained pressure. They got turned away by Ottinger. Benn was able to get a steal for Dallas, but no one right in front of the crease. Speaking of Dallas, the Mavericks on home ice, I should say on home court on the hardwood, 67 have the lead over the Clippers. They win this one, they will go to the second round. Doncic now with 23 and 9. So Vegas defensive zone draw. This one a little bit cleaner. Here's a race. Amadio tries to dangle around the defense, but he wrist shots it wide. 7:20 left to go. We're still waiting for the game's first goal. Maybe this one over. This goes wide near the right side embankment. Dallas off the spin and turn, and Dodonov gets dispossessed by Michael Amadio. Good work there for the third line forward. So Cassidy's squad will try to send this one in, but it's a loose battle near the players' benches, and the Mustard Gold trying to into the outstretch. Amadio gets the steal. He's going to have to absorb a hit here as Karlsson will go ahead and find it for a moment. This will be picked up by number 71. Karlsson, wrister. It's loose out in front of Ottinger, and now back to the defense as it's gloved out of the air. Vegas, and they're going to say hand pass. They'll blow the play dead. 6:37. The Vegas crowd's not going to like that. But again, I've seen enough games alongside Cooper Hop. Even if the puck just bounces off of a glove, as it did for Blake Coleman, that they'll just deny the play. They'll deny anything else if it bounces off anything. Again, you can swat at it, but you can't do it in an attempt to score, which is very interesting in the NHL rules. 6:37 left to go in the second. It'll be a neutral zone draw. This time won by Dallas. It feels like one of the few times I can say that. Suter now be able to get this one across. For Niels Lundqvist. And now near the left side. Spun ahead for Martinez. Trying to take this one right to left. Outstretched Nick Waugh. He can't get it out and needs some help. And they'll just shovel it out to an open side of the boards. Now, Pietrangelo will take the long flip. Picked up now for Sam Steele. Trying to go ahead and race to the right side of the dot. And it deflects out of play. 6:05 left to go. 14-14 as well. Carrier gets a gigantic hit against Tanev near the players' bench. And it was right in front of Darren Elliott, who had to run back. So right in front of him. He was gripping that hand just to make sure, bracing for contact. Again, it's kind of weird having the coverage there for your former team, but he's already right there anyway. So you can already use him as a reporter. This will be another neutral zone draw for Vegas, and they've been good in this department, especially in the second. Still down to the left side red line. Eichel try to find it. He gets around a stick lift. He's very good at protecting the puck as his work now behind for Tomas Hertl. Hertl sends it back to his defense. Here's a wrister right near the right side wall. It's a loose pass out in front. 41 left to go in the second. They're showing Marchessault as he's going to go into the players' bench. We're just going to take a break. We'll jump right back in a moment.
Whether your hockey hair is long like Karlsson, Liquor, or anywhere in between, Great Clips wants you to get a chance at our Hockey Hair Hall of Fame. Show your flow in social now for a chance to win great prizes. Along with the NHL. You good gear?
Yep. I got him with all the money I saved with Navy Federal Credit Union. They really took care of me. Can't imagine what I'd do without them.
Proud to share our support of the military with the NHL.
Okay? Yeah, good.
Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Rumor has
has it that our new New York style pizza is Domino's best pizza yet. Made with our fresh, never frozen dough that stretches 6 foldable slices. Rumor also has it that you might have to fight over the last slice. Order Domino's New York style tonight and see for yourself.
That's Miro Heiskanen for the Dallas Stars. Valuable in all situations. Sits. Here's a penalty to hook. Cross there, Marchessault. Might be a good penalty taken, but with the penalty taken, Brayman can't get to the bench. Exhorting a power play. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. We need one now.
So let's check back into the play-by-play here. 14-19. It's Miro Heiskanen with a hook against Jonathan Marchessault. Has got their second power play. It's still a scoreless game. We're late in the second period right now. John, are with you on the call. In between the YouTube and the Twitter X space, I got Owen Parkin listening in right now. I think Cooper Hopkins might join me very late, as this is now off the forehand. Here's a setup. Stephenson cross pass from right to left. And now Vegas will settle it down one more time. It's a golden opportunity, and there is a pun in there for Vegas, but they got to be able to do it now. Here's a stick chop out of the air, and now Dallas. Ty Dellandrea off the kill. Dellandrea, wrister! Oh, paint, but Vegas able to get that out. It was a harmless-looking shot, but if Vegas's backline reinforcements weren't there, Dallas would have just scored a short and a goal. Hanifin. Now for Eichel as the crowd is still buzzing. Down to the final 5 of this second period. As Eichel finds the entry. It's Stone. Hanifin near the right side wall now. Gives it back in the high slot for Noah. Noah will send this one across for Jack. Eichel dancing. Here is an opportunity back to Jack Eichel. Still trying to find that lane for a seam pass. Hanifin high. Still working on the bumper. Here's a one-timer for Eichel, way wide. And that'll work as a clear for Dallas. Third time we've been able to say that off a couple power plays, that clearing attempt has worked out essentially as a clear. And hopefully during this play-by-play, don't get destroyed by mosquito. As Hanifin able to send this one across. Marchessault off the drop. Here's Nicolas. As this is now near the right side. Board's too far for number 10. This will go back down the ice where Aiden Hill will touch. 20 seconds left to go in Vegas' second power play. Dallas doesn't have one. And you feel like when they get one, that can completely change the game if Vegas doesn't score here. Pietrangelo. Score! No, this goes at the post! They say no! I thought this would cross the red line. I guess not. We'll have to take another look at it. Pietrangelo. Is this one picked up and across the left side now? This will be Heiskanen breakaway, and he gets denied by Hill. Right action back and forth. Marchessault now. Hill stick and drag. Get it back. His backhand goes. This is with Vegas. Traffic out in front. Pietrangelo tries to get a stick on it. He gets hit up high. It's Pietrangelo now. Slap shot for White Cloud near the right side wall. And now Dallas rushes the other way. It's a 2-on-2. They got Roope Hintz. Hintz. He gets denied. White Cloud. Robertson touch pass Hintz. And now he shoots it wide over Hill. Although he gets brushed with some contact and we get an interference call. This might be against, according to the crowd reaction, I'm just going to say Vegas. Let me look at the previous when we do get a look on what that might have missed. I think the mustard gold are going to the box in the course of booze. So Ty Dellandrea, this was the first one out of the rush. And this was Mark Stone saving a goal off a harmless wrister that bled through Hill. But he was there to pick it up. Otherwise, Dallas would have scored. We get the ensuing possession. Marchessault, this gets double deflected. Hits the inside of the right bar and put it in. But Ottinger, full snow angel, Everybody on the Vegas side thought they scored, and so did I. Dallas trying to rush the other way as Robertson gets slammed down like WWE against Will Carrier. And now Carrier in the box. We just referenced what it would be like for Dallas to get their first power play. Well, now they get it right after Vegas' second. Are they going to score here? Heiskanen, wrister. Near the right side, Duchene will recollect across the wall. Vegas has not gotten it out just yet, and now they will. So Dallas, first power play of the game for them. Vegas already had two. We'll carry it in the box for Hook. 2:30 left to go in this scoreless second. This is Benn. It's really started to percolate here over this last set of 5 minutes, just like it did in the first. Now behind the net, Seguin. He'll try to shoot it to the left post. It is near the right side. Dot, big save for Hill. And Vegas mercifully gets it down the ice. Opportunity for Ottinger to go ahead and play it. Aiden Hill has been spectacular in this game right now. He looks like his Stanley Cup Finals self. And they need Jamie. He gets hit with a couple of pucks. And now this bounces back to Heiskanen. He gets it in the high slot back to Roope, back to Miro. Here's a one-timer. Now Roope hits funnel and toward the net. This gets blocked off the mustard gold. Back to Hintz. Near the left. That'll work for Vegas. 1:30 left to go in this second. We're still scoreless. Dallas waiting to see what happens on their power play. They got 30 seconds thereabouts left in it. Jamie Benn. Back to Roope Hintz. 24-14. 14 try to send it ahead. Problem. We'll clear this down the ice. 20 seconds left to go in the first man advantage here for Dallas. They win. They'll play the Colorado Avalanche. If Vegas wins, they force game 7 on Sunday. Time still TBD. Harley near the right side. As this puck is tied up right now, we're down to the frame, still waiting on the game's first goal. Robertson. We've had a lot of near misses again. I feel like Alec Nava did in the second period of the last game. Here's a chance. Johnston for Seguin, very dangerous, but could stick in the lane. Vegas push it the other way. It's a 1-on-3. Vegas power move to the as one of them gets taken down. Lindell was right there. He had taken away all the business. As it's 4-on-2. Wyatt Johnston, sweet series of moves. And now Harley tries to get it near the left side wall. This is still with the Stars. Right side red line, 1T. Stop by Hill. Butterfly near the left post. And now McNabb will clean it up. Howden gets it to Marchessault. Down to 8 seconds left to go in this second period. And goes up into the netting. 5 seconds left to go in the second. Will we get a goal here, or will we go to the third scoreless? Seguin, I can tell you he's had about 7 or 8 shots on goal, and they've been good spots to shoot from. Near the left side dot, inside near the left post, near the crease as well. Well this year, quite well in this series. And I'm surprised that Will Carrier didn't draw some sort of penalty there, but maybe they'll think that he got an instep of Lindell's skate. 5 seconds left to go. It is an offensive zone draw. Eichel, get this. And the second period as we began this game. Scoreless. Shots on goal, 18-17 in favor of Dallas. 40 minutes of play. Still waiting on the game's first goal. When we come back, we'll call the third. It's been an exciting one. Stay tuned.
These bakers will take your taste buds on a trip.
The sweetest competition of the season for the Summer Baking Championship.
So let's give you the stat reset after 2. Shots on goal, 18-17. That in favor of Dallas. Hits, 22-16. Vegas. Face-offs, and again, this is what I really noticed during the play-by-play. Try to call this out a couple times. 23-13 Vegas. They really own the second period set in the face-off circle. We'll see if that booms at any point for them. All power play opportunities came in the second period. Vegas turned away 0 for 2. Dallas 0 for 1. Vegas 0 for 2. And there as well, because it's standing out at this point. 16-7 for Dallas. So second period notes, Seguin able to steal the puck. He got a breakaway. He got denied 3 times. Shot quickly. Hintz gets hit on the leg. He exited the game with 4:42 of ice time. He does come back. Suter slashes Stone as Vegas power play turned away. Hintz returns. Vegas sustained pressure, turned away, and then Benn gets a steal. Nobody was there on the pass. Things got wild as Hill played his best period of the series. With key saves near the left post. Delandria and Evgeny Dodonov pretty close in this game as well. But still no goals to tell you about. Let's give you an update from Alex's game here. We're through the third period. Third quarter, 87-72. The Mavericks have the lead of the Clippers. They're going to close out the series. They're in great shape. A 35-20 run in the third, so they eclipsed by 15. Luka Doncic, 25, 10 assists, 1 of 9 from deep, so he did hit one from deep. Tucker, a -21, and that's not going over well. George with 18 for the Clips. Kyrie Irving, 15.
Well, let's you want to look at the data? You want to look at the data? Let's get to it right now. Discover highlight. He was back and forth, and just grade A chance followed by grade A chance, and then power play.
Let's give you some MLB scores. I didn't check that in. So let's do that. Let's try to give you some finals here first. There's almost an action day. Cardinals destroy the White Sox. Again, only 3-0, but the White Sox fall to 6-26. When is the pain going to end? The Astros are only 12-20. They get a 5-3 win over the M's. That in Houston. Twins win again. 2 over the Red Sox. I don't know if they're still on that streak right now. Let me just check here for you. So for the Minnesota Twins, yes, they've won 11 in a row. They're now ahead of the Tigers, 18-14. Kansas City Royals 20-13, Cleveland Guardians 20-12. As the Central has 4 teams above 500. So as much as they were getting dunked on last year for only having one team, they got 4 teams playing pretty well right now. The Royals destroy the Rangers 7-1. So I know my friend Nick Edwards is going to be happy with that. 7 runs and 11 hits, 1 run and 7 hits for the Rangers. Angels shut out the Guardians 6-0. The Yankees, again, because I have blackout forever, I can't watch them until the Tigers, I think maybe Wednesday or something next week when they play. Other than that, it's going to be a few months from now from Sunday Night Baseball. So I hope that Valley Sports thing gets resolved quickly because when we get to the Red Wings portion of the season in October, I'm just going to provide the damn app. But 2-1, the Yankees get the win as Stanton and Rizzo fuel Yankees walk-off win. That's unfortunate. Get a 10-8 win over the Mets in a wild scoring affair. The Rays are just 15-18, so that start from last year when they were one of the best teams in the league, that's gone. The Nationals 16-16. They've been very competitive. They're a good young team. 9-3. That's the win they get over the Blue Jays. 4-3 is your scoreline between the Phillies and Giants. Phillies improved to 22-11, 11-6 at Citizens Bank. The Pirates had an excellent start to the year, but that's fallen off by the wayside. They fall to the Rockies, who improved to 8-24. Yes, that's what I said, 8-24. Pirates fall to 14-19. The Orioles close out the Reds 3-0. 21-11 is the Orioles' record. Reds fall to 500, 16-16. The Brewers and Cubs. Brewers take that one 3-1 over the Cubbies at Wrigley. And your only other ones in progress, they're in the 7th with the Braves and Dodgers. Dodgers up 2-1. Diamondbacks getting shelled by the Padres 7-1, top 8. And the A's have the lead on the Marlins. The A's are almost going to be 16-17 if they win, for as bad as that team is, but they're not as bad as the Marlins. 9-25 if they lose today. And they're already finalizing a trade, Jeff Passan reports. Eyes away from the Marlins. So that is a panic situation for Miami. If you follow Draftneck Mark on YouTube that does a lot of MLB content, a lot of the predictions, he said the Miami Marlins were quote unquote toilet water this year. And he nailed it. I didn't see them being this bad, but they are.
And this is the difference too. Goaltenders have flip-flop blockers and catchers. You see there, Thompson has on the left side.
We'll take a break for 1 second and I'll jump right back in.
And he tries to go 5-hole this time, and the biggest thing is arms, legs, body, you name it. I mean, as big as these goaltenders are, Hank talks about it all the time, the ability to just recover and do whatever you can to make a save. There's so much technique that's out the window. Just stop the damn puck, and that's exactly what Aiden will.
Yeah, he gets an incredible push after those sequence of saves off just to get the blocker on it. So just incredible, and both goalies sticking right now.
Yeah, as good as the performances have been, the goaltenders have been just as good. Pretty great 0-0.
He's going to be right.
Yeah,
That first goal.
that might be the difference
Right now.
Thanks, Dude.
Yeah. 0-0. That's what I'm here for. Come on.
Come on, boys. Let's see a third.
This could be his next. This is happening.
This place is electric.
A card for every team, for every fan. Discover.
We love our new home,
Neighborhood, big backyard.
but the land. At least Eichel makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
We saved a lot.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
The Cantina Chicken Burrito isn't just for late night, because it keeps it light with slow roasted shredded chicken, finely shredded purple cabbage, and a freshly grilled tortilla that's not sugar. We gave it more passenger space. We elevated the design. And with Google Built It, we made its tech intuitive. With the all-new Prologue, we've made it easy to go electric, just like you expect from a Honda. Honda, official vehicle of the NHL.
AT&T just sent me a heads up on the best plan for me.
That's cool.
What a pro needs. Whatever makes me happy.
Sets you free.
And I'm thanking you for knowing exactly what a pro wants, what a pro needs. Whatever makes me happy sets me free. Good. It'll be flat. It'll get better.
AT&T Optimizer provides product right for you.
24 shots. 24 challenges. 24 non-stop hours.
I've never cooked for 25 straight. I don't think you're supposed to.
The clock stops. Oh, no. 24. Last chef standing. Sunday night at 8. On Food Network.
Where are the men? This is the craziest dating experience ever. Everyone here is looking for love. Are we dating the sons and their fathers? You're in competition with your dad. You say dirty. I don't know how to process what we're seeing right now.
Throughout their 10-year relationship, Sam and Erica watched every Avalanche playoff run together. Except one. The one they won.
One time we're apart.
So yeah, it will come. It was mutual.
You're watching the Discover Energy Report. Discover, the official card of the NHL.
Welcome back, DraftKings Sportsbook Guys. Live moneyline odds to win the game. Both teams dead even, minus 115 odds. It is not too late. Download code escape. New customers can bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. I have a Jazz nugget that you're going to want to hear. Jake Ottinger, third period in overtime in this series. 55 saves on 55 shots.
So same like he's been doing all game.
Basically.
I do good with pressure. Pressure's a privilege.
Okay, so jump back in. Gave you the reset in a second. And as I jump back in here, look on the TV side and look at the intermission. For Jake Ottinger in this series, for third period and overtime, your nugget is 55 out of 55. Hold on one second. Hey, what's going on?
Introducing Domino's new New York style pizza, made with our fresh, never frozen dough that's
What happened?
cut into 6 foldable slices. But what's the best way to eat it? Fold it, fork and knife it, or double-handed?
You got real sick with your stomach?
Style and decide for yourself.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, you got sick. Yeah.
Hey, with Priceline VIP Family, you can unlock it 5 times faster. You don't even have to be an actual family.
I'd be the dad. I'm the dad. Hey, physically, it's clear that I'm the dad.
No,
Okay, so which dad is paying?
You're the dad.
it's
That's not good enough.
oh geez. Got all messed up. The water will be fine. You just gotta, if you're thirsty, drink that, but don't drink anything else. That's the main thing you're gonna have to do right now. Yes. No, I don't blame you. You probably make sure you have to take it easy this weekend.
Hey, Juice, what are your financial goals?
You will. You're gonna have to get back to taking the medicine and all that though too, because otherwise you won't feel much better.
So no goals for your investment portfolio?
The reset button all over again, really.
No goals. Good talk. See you on the ice.
Talk to a financial professional today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. Mass Mutual.
All rights to this broadcast are reserved, and any rebroadcast recording.
Let me see if I can. I call you back because I'm stuck working with something right now. I'm gonna be a little bit. No. I'm glad I will talk to you while I could at least, but I can try to call you tomorrow night if I can't get back to you now because I think I'm gonna be done. I'll be down for a couple hours at least. Okay, let me know how you're doing. I'll try to call you tomorrow. All right, I love you. Bye.
They know what's at stake. You're going to see the best period of this game right now. The urgency for the Golden Knights is sky high. You got to let. I want to talk about the onus is on us. It's our responsibility to respond. They have through 40, but they have not finished the deal. Raise and the difference between these two teams. That's what we witnessed through 40 minutes. Daddy talked this morning there.
Hold on, guys. I promise you to do this right now. I gotta reset this space. I need 30 seconds. I had to reset this over the phone while I take care of some business. When the Mrs. Calls, I gotta answer. So start this back now. All right, everybody, we're back. We're in the play-by-play. So 19:05 in the third, just missed a minute. As this is now near the right side, McNabb try to pick this one up off the stick drag. It is Theodore now near the right side wall. We're still waiting for this game's first goal. We'll see if we're going to get that as McNabb and near the right side boards. It's Eichel. He is still waiting and near the right side. Backhand. He'll spin and turn toward the net. This one goes wide to the left side post as Dallas will recollect it in their own end. Pull up my lines back here as both teams take a change. Peter DeBoer and Bruce Cassidy squat as this one's flipped back down. White Cloud almost gets dispossessed by Duchene, but they'll get this down to the left side blue line. Now Hannafin off the spin and turn. They'll leave it, and Jake Ottinger will settle it back down. Again, we mentioned going into the post before I had to reset the space here that shot saved for Ottinger 6 out of 56 in between the third and OT. This is near the right side. Here's Vegas Pietrangelo. Big save for Ottinger. And this is right in behind the right side post. Pietrangelo gets denied. And now this is a pin. Near the right side, Duchene, Suter, trying to get a piece of it now. Duchene will pick up this puck there for Tanev. And now recollected for Steele and Seguin. Seguin now trying to find his way, Dipsy Doodle around Martinez. Stephenson trying to join in as well. As this is towards Sam Steele. I'll find it as this is off the pin and sent back around the embankment. So for Owen, I appreciate you joining back in, my friend. Again, I had to take care of some business. You won't hear that on the recorder side as we get an icing with 17:07.
Even when he gives up a rebound, he reads the play, gets it to safety. And it goes. It's been on the line.
Matt, if there's been a theme in the games tonight, it's been defense.
Yes, it has. I'm glad you could join me here, Felicis. I know Al pushing up on his game. I don't know if Cooper's coming in or not, but you're right. It's been all defense. Again, they showed Jake Ottinger, no goals, no T in this series against him. So that's what Vegas is going to have. They're going to try to find a way to get one. And, and we'll see. I mean, Vegas, they need to have the same score line that Vancouver. Gutsy effort. I saw the last couple minutes of it. I got a little crazy, but Pew Suter got the game winner.
Yeah, I watched the last half of the second, basically all of the third, and it was crazy. Vancouver was able to power on. I think it was at a minute 28 of the third period, with a minute 28 to go. They were finally able to get something going.
Sometimes that's how long it takes. And again, from what we talked about in this one, as it gets turned over, here's a wrister, and Dallas able to pick it up. As Lindell let it go. This will go up in the netting. But from what we talked about in Game 5 in this series, that was a complete reversal. I mean, it was 2-2 after one, and I thought that there was going to be just a blizzard of 3-2. Robertson gets the winner. And in this one, if it wasn't for Ottinger and Hill right now, honestly, they could have a similar scoreline.
And then tomorrow night, of course, Toronto is going to take Boston in 7. And Boston's going to go out after being 3-1 2 years in a row.
And again, I mentioned this when you were listening in. I feel like Boston's under more pressure than Toronto. Toronto's used to this. So Wyatt Johnson off the win. Here's a slap shot. It bounced in front of Hill. And now the Mustard Gold will pick it up. It's still 16:30 in this third. We're still waiting for the game's first goal. Dallas wins. They're playing Colorado. Vegas wins. Force a game 7 on 6. Trying to cover that one if I can. I think I will be able to, though. We will be here tomorrow in between Toronto and Boston. That'll be game 7. Watch that one on ABC. This bounces off the backside of Aiden Hill and now settle back in the neutral zone for Dallas. They'll take some changes. Chris Tanev will do the same. We'll settle it back up. Now McNabb will take his outstretched feed. Who is going to get this game's first goal? Because this first goal might be the game the way that this is going. Shots on goal 23-20. This is probably the first game I can say for Vegas. It doesn't look like they're being outskated a lot closer to even because Dallas has kind of dominated the last 3 games. Here's a wrist attempt for Stephenson, but he can't find it. And now Dallas. This is funneled in between a couple of skate blades and Stone. And we'll set this one ahead for Chandler Stephenson. Backhand toward the right post. Drop for Barbashev. And Dallas laundry here. They'll take this outstretched pass right across the middle. Break right through. And Vegas has to use a couple stick shots. Barbashev will get it ahead. And now Pietrangelo gets all tied up. It'll be Harley off the backboards. Back to Lindell. Here's a touch pass from Mesa to Harley. Tyler Seguin been very good in this game. 14:50 left to go in this third as both teams take changes. Flipped in now near the right side boards. Here's a pin. Dallas emerges with it for a moment. It's number 91, Tyler Seguin. It'll be a soft dump near the left side boards. Vegas try to pick it back up off the long flip. This will go into the players' bench. 14:36.
Man, so 2 games tonight and 1 goal between them. About 100 and some odd minutes of hockey.
Yeah, it's not what I would have expected in between either or. In this game.
No, this game I was expecting this to be a shootout.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna lie, when I was sitting down to grab a few beers for this one, I thought it was gonna be. I thought I was gonna be treated to at least a 6 or 7 goal affair.
Yeah.
They've given me absolutely nothing.
Yeah. And I feel like at least for Bruce Cassidy, he's got to be happy with that because, I mean, they just haven't been able to stop Dallas' offense. Dallas has the puck now after the offensive zone draw. 14:20 left to go in this scoreless third. Jay Theodore, outstretched pass from 80. This will be bounced off a Suter. Sent back around the end boards now. Dallas with the victory green on the tops. Try to get this one back in their own end and be an opportunity for Dallas to pick it up off the embankment. It bounced off Hurdle. And now Dallas finds it. Here's Delandria. And that line will go ahead and take a change as it gets tossed in. Vegas in the mustard goal with the black pants and the white and red striping. Still waiting on the game's first goal as well as Dallas. Dallas wins. They're playing Colorado. Delandria now. Off the spin and turn. He gets dumped down. Sam Steele trying to keep this alive off his backhand. It's a contested puck. Blue now gets out their neutral back to Dallas. Here's an outstretch. Delandria could shoot if he wants to. He'll spin instead near the right circle. Steele trying to find it as we get a good reverse hit and around the net of Aiden Hill. There's a slow chip off the glass. And this will go back to Chris Tanev. Tanev now will backhand to his defensive partner, Essa Lundell. And they'll take it ahead. Roope hits. Nice toe drag between the legs. Finds the entry, but he needs help. He'll take a backhand clear. Zach Whiteclaw now going to get on his horse. As they'll pick it up now near the right side wall. Dallas gets an intercept. Barbashev, great stick. As it's an entry here. He'll fire it in. Jake Ottinger will slow it down. Again, not giving up a goal in the third or OT in this series. Slapper. This one blocked. Last man back. Vegas able to get a piece of it for a moment. And we'll settle it down for Theodore. Here's Heiskanen with a ripper. I think he got the side of the goalpost. This is near the right side. Theodore trying to shovel it ahead with Barbashev. 19 block shots to 7. A gigantic hit against Heiskanen, but he pops right back up. 12:15 left to go in this third. John out here alongside Owen Parkin. It's still scoreless. Here near the left side. Here's a touch pass. High slot. Fake the slapper. Now near the right circle. Vegas. Here's a flutter. Petrangelo. High slot. He shoots to the screen. And this one bounced off bodies. Back to Vegas' defensive end. It's Theodore. He'll settle it down and take his change. Petrangelo's got it. He'll make the outstretched pass. This bounces off of Amadio. Back to Alex Petrangelo. Petrangelo, good sauce. In his own end as he'll start it again for McNabb. It's Howden. Find the entry. Howden now near the left side wall. Here's a chance from Angle. This one gets blocked and sent all the way back down to Vegas' end. 11:25 left to go in the T3-20 in favor of BGK. Still waiting on the first goal here, and this one's probably going to be the biggest one of the game because we don't know how many we're going to get. Karlsson and Marchessault lose the puck. It's a jailbreak down the middle, but Dallas goes off sides. 11:10 left to go in this third.
And at this brief time out here, all Canadian second round series. I mean, first of all, ESPN must be panicking, which I deeply want series between Vancouver and Edmonton.
Does Edmonton feel to you to be the one that has the clear advantage, or do you think Vancouver's got a shot in this?
I mean, it will depend on Vancouver's goalie situation, I think.
If Shelovs can do what he did today, then yeah, you get a chance, right?
That's the thing. I think if Demko isn't back and Vancouver's back up, whose name's escaping me at the moment.
Yeah, because you got Casey DeSmith, you got Demko, and Arthur Shelovs, and Shelovs is the one that got the shutout. Stuart Skinner on the other side for Edmonton.
Smith and Edmonton's a different beast than Nashville, though. I don't think you can compare those two equally. You know, I think obviously they'd want to have Demko back. How likely that is, I don't think very.
They would probably have to extend in the third round if they get Demko back, from what I'm hearing.
What about DeSmith? I don't think his injury's as severe.
From what Alex said in our previous coverage for this Game 5, I think they said DeSmith is going to be ready to go sometime in that second round series.
Yeah, so if DeSmith can power them through round 2, which is a big if, I'm very skeptical. I think, yes, and I know they're coming. Vancouver was top in the West somehow. No one expected it, but I think Edmonton, they have a little bit more drive. They have been here twice. They've lost here twice. They don't have too many more years left to figure their shit out.
No. They really don't. Again, we talk about the ticking clock with McDavid and Draisaitl every year, and at some point, that's going to come to roost. They got 10. Yep. We got 10:55 left to go in this third, as Vegas try to find a pass for Jack Eichel. As Lindell gets bumped by number 9, as Eichel trying to get this one ahead for Hurdle. This is canceled off near the right side ball. Shea Theodore tried to locate it as well, as Benn will pick it up between his legs. Captaincy for Dallas makes a nice move. Wyatt Johnston, his pass, this one gets blocked aside by the Vegas defense. And they'll start it again. Eichel, very patient with the puck again. He loves to handle. He's very confident in that. He'll just take his change right now. As McNabb will make the outstretched pass. Good one here. Hurdle. He's got speed. Carrier sends it across. And this one blocked. As it's Howden. Howden from an angle. He scores! Noah Hannafin! Vegas gets the first goal of the game, and it's the former Flame, Noah Hannafin.
Nice.
So we'll see. We're 10:06 away on Sunday. That would mean I have to cover this game, but I'm not going to mind it. We'll see what happens. Carrier chips it ahead. Picked up off the replay now. Hannafin, left circle. And I think he just gets a piece of a screen that Ottinger never saw. Hannafin puts it off his left elbow, shoulder, in the back of the net as Kolsar was providing the screen, and Vegas out in front. 10:06 now, as we're halfway. How Cooper Hopkins is feeling. Noah Hannafin with the go-ahead goal, as this one is flipped back down. Again, they're talking about a potential. The rumor is Huberdeau for PLD. That's just going to be a buyout situation if I ever heard of one. I hope he gets his comments on it if he does get in here. Too far for Pavelski. Here is Stone. Stone now. He's got Barbashev with him. Cross. This is stopped by Ottinger with the right pad. It's still loose, though. Stone. Now Barbashev sets it up, but Dallas' defense is right there. And now all of a sudden, Dallas is going to have to in this game. Again, Roope Hintz back out on the ice after sustaining that injury in the second up the back leg. As this is Noah Hannafin with the go-ahead goal. 9:05 up to go in the third. John here alongside Owen Parkin. As we're taking this Game 6 in. Again, Game 7 tomorrow between the Maple Leafs and the Bruins will be on the call about 8:15 Eastern. This is off the outstretch, and it's Hannafin. They'll blow it dead, icing against the Stars.
Oh, so you're going to be on for Toronto Boston tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm going to split that game with Alex. So I have the space set up, and we're just going to go back and forth, and they'll have that one. And then for Sunday, if this one gets extended, my plan is Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday I'm going to take a day off because I need it. So.
Well, there's no hockey on Saturday. Chances are the family watching that one. So,
Absolutely. Yeah. So.
If they're doing that, I'm out for that one.
Yeah, you got to take care of what you got to take care of. I know it's a big game anyway. That's a big one there for Leafs fans. That's just near the right side boards now. Sent down. Will be an opportunity for Matt Duchene. Dallas going to have to press at some point here. Shots on goal read 5-21. Vegas out in front. Noah Hannafin with the go-ahead goal, and there's not a lot of time left. And he's set down for Harley. Here's a touch pass right into the Vegas defense. Got to be careful with this now to the neutral zone. And Eichel able to push it ahead. Jamie Benn off the spin. Trying to keep it alive now. No penalty called. This is turned over in the offensive end. Vegas might have it for a moment. Now, Wyatt Johnston, that second line, they're dangerous. Here's a feed near the left side. He'll try to kick at it, but the puck didn't hit him. Right side dot. This one gets blocked. Harley set it up for Benn. Where is it? Now Vegas finds it with Eichel, and it's a slow back. Marchessault dancing. We'll take a risk for this close by the 5-hole of Ottinger. 7:25 left to go in this third. Picked up now off the backhand. Hill. So it down for Alec Martinez. And now slow backhand as the ref does a full vertical to get out of the way. Out of it. Now Martinez, offside red line. And this is not cleared in the entry, so Dallas is going to get a offensive zone draw off the icing.
I mean, first of all, I have another year waiting for me, so I don't want to wait that. Second of all, I want to see overtime because this is the playoffs, and there's nothing I love more than overtime in the NHL playoffs. I don't know. I don't think it'll happen. I think Vegas takes this 1-0.
That would be crazy if you're telling me we have 2 games and a combined 2 goals are scored, but that might be the case today on this Friday night.
Someone's making some holds the real if they haven't cashed out already. You guarantee someone made a bet like this.
Double unders, that's for sure. This is now near the hit, and we'll finally get a whistle now. Heiskanen was down. 6:50 left to go in this third. We're going to take, I'm getting the commercial music, but I'm not sure if we're taking a break yet, so I'm just going to hang out here for a moment. Joe Pavelski will carry. Looks like they'll get settled to do this draw. It'll be an offensive one. Joe Pa needs to win it here against Nick Waugh. See if he can do it. Number 16 for the Stars. He's been moved down that third line. Wins a big draw. Aiden Hill will stop it with the left pad. Robertson. Miro Heiskanen. Heiskanen now through the traffic, but it doesn't hit Hill. Still with Dallas. Put this in off the backhand. Alec Martinez trying to get it out. 6:30 left to go in this third. Entry for Robertson off the half spin. Doesn't get dispossessed just yet. Robertson stick drag. Here is an attempted jailbreak, but too far for Stephenson as players come together. That'll allow Robertson to find an entry. We'll just peel back. Everybody else taking a change for Peter DeBoer's squad. Dallas had won 3 straight games in this series, and Vegas had to answer. Right now they got one with 5:55 left to go in this third. That's the only goal of the game so far. Here is Stephenson. Too far for Stone. They go off sides.
We got a team timeout here, haven't we?
Yes, we have. I'm just typing in some of the game stories, so I'll jump back in about 20 seconds.
So tomorrow's a fun day. Not only do we have Toronto-Boston, but we've got there's 2 games tomorrow, I believe. Oh no, there's just Toronto-Boston tomorrow. The other games are Sunday. If this one goes 7, that is. On top of that, we've got New York, Carolina. That will be 3 p.m. And for those who are following the NBA, I mean, I don't know why you'd be following that at this point, but the playoffs have been beyond disappointing. Dallas and LA just went final, 114-101. Earlier tonight, Orlando extended Cleveland to 7 with a 103-96 win there. Mitchell.
He dropped a 50 bomb and they lost. So I got the notes in here right now from the third. Hanifin got the goal off a screen out in front from the right circle. It's only a goal of the game so far. Noah Hanifin unassisted. So my score sheet's going to look pretty tiny here. And we'll see if we can get anything else for the final. 5:48 left to go. If Vegas extends it, I'll be back with you on Sunday. Again, tomorrow, Alec and I have the Maple Leafs and the Bruins. That game 7, I think the Bruins are going to grip their stick a little bit too tight. And if they have that first period the way they had in games 5 and 6, you better look out. Offensive zone draw now. Chandler, Stephenson, he can't win. 5:45 left to go. Noah Hanifin with the go-ahead goal right now for VGK, who's got a win to extend this. Gets the steal, and now on across the blue line. It's too far for Mark Stone. So right now, Thomas Harley. Get this here to the left side.
We'll see what Dallas can do. You gotta wonder, when do they pull their goalie? I'd say they give another 2 minutes or so.
That's what it's got to be right now. As this is near the right side, Dallas now trying to find it. As this is picked up here for.
I would if I could. Bring him up here.
I got it. As it's near the left side, Barbashev trying to pick it up now. As it's recollected here for Dallas off his spin and turn, and Duchene will settle it back down.
Hello,
and Alec could just join in between the LA Clippers and Dallas Mavericks, who've advanced. Now it is Harley that will send this one across
Alec,
for Jamie Benn.
Yeah, I'm here. Oh, there you are.
Now near the right side for Heiskanen. They'll
That had an average of about 20 points the entire time.
Well, honestly, tired of Irving happened. Let's just put it like that.
This is why I have not been watching the NBA playoffs, because they've just been a whole lot of hot garbage.
left to go in this third. Michael Amadio trying to pick it up now. As this is Karlsson. Now near the left side red line. Here's a pass. Out and gets robbed by Ottinger.
Good save by Jake Ottinger. I know Dallas, the Mavericks, they won earlier tonight. Dallas fans want to go 2 for 2 on the night in the closeout games. But you got to score that next goal, force the overtime, or get here in the closing stages regulation. That would be even sweeter.
I find it very hard to believe. I know.
I'm still here because if he is, I can't hear him.
I can hear him nicely. You might want to drop back and get right back in. Owen.
Yep, I think we all know what happened. Hold on.
So I was going to say, Alec, I know you've been covering the basketball game and all that. I caught the end of the first game in between Vancouver and Nashville. But very hard to believe, but it's possible with 4:08 left in the third. We're able to get 2 goals in 2 hockey games.
That's not, I don't know how that's possible, but it is. Well, if we looked at the Boston Bruins game, I don't know how or why they scored just 2 goals for that part. Swayman basically just left out to dry. He stopped 55 and 59.
Yeah.
And Joseph Wall, on the other hand, he that buzzer beater by the Bruins. He has stopped 49 of 50, not counting that late buzzer beater.
I guess it just goes to show you if Joseph Wall's healthy, very limited amount of postseason games, but Ever since he's played in the postseason, now look, with a handful of games he's got, he's really been brilliant. There really isn't any other words to say.
Well, and this is the thing. I think it's time to give up on Samsonov. I mean, we sent him down to the minors earlier this year, I believe, for a little while. Clearly, he's not our future. And whether or not he can play at this level is irrelevant at this point. We have someone who can. And we need to get somebody who is always up to challenge. Both of Wool and Samsonov are inconsistent. We've never invested in goalkeeping or defense, ever. It's a major flaw of our team. I don't know why. But Wool, he's a good backup. But he'll be a good main until we get somebody who he can back up.
So Eichel now off the draw. He got denied there from Ottinger. Now Dallas escapes. 3:55 left to go in this third. Noah Hannafin, the halfway marker. That's still where we are, unassisted. Here's a slap. It's tipped in behind the net. Good stick by Zach Whitecloud to deny any opportunities in front. Hurdle can't find it. Tanev sends it across. Tried to pinball it ahead. Picked up by Dallas near the right side wall by Roope Hintz. He got hurt in the second, but he's back in this game now. Here's a turnover. Hurdle gets it ahead for Marchessault. Marchessault, wide open pass across Pietrangelo. He's just trying to buy some time. We'll send it back, but this goes right to Dallas. That'll work out well for them. 3:15 left to go in the third. Here's denied near the right side wall by McNabb. Off the pin. Seguin absorbing some punishment. He's been all over the puck in this game. Here's a wrister. Harley. This one gets saved by Hill with the stick shaft. Now back in behind the cage. There'll be an opportunity one more time for Dallas to get this into the this period 10-5 in favor of Vegas. I should say shots as we're watching this on TNT. Steele near the right side wall. As this is off a flip, Barbashev gets punished, but he gets the puck down the ice. And Dallas needs a goal. They only got 2:30 left in this game to do across the blue line. Gain the entry now. Ottinger's out of the goal crate. Flipped down by Aiden Hill, who's played his best game of the series right now. It's only his second. Dallas net empty. Here's an opportunity. They gain the zone, and now they got a last man standing back near the crease where Ottinger isn't, as this is near the right side. Hannafin will send it toward the net. This goes in the netting, though.
Heart attacks. That's what it feels like for Dallas in this last few minutes. 208, you're trapped at your own end. You can't even get the puck up because there are all sorts of golden ice all over you. So you're struggling to get out of your own zone. That was a nice job defensively. The question is, can they make it offensively and tie this one up?
And I agree 100%. If my ranting ever extends into play, just interrupt me and I'll shut up.
2:08 left to go in this third. A neutral zone draw here. Tomas.
We gotta have Alec do overtime, by the way. I know you've called the entire NBA game, but that's part of the grind.
28-23. I'm gonna have to fight Alec for that, to be honest with you. 2:05. As this is sent around the inboards now. Picked up here for Dallas. Off the spin. And Harley, you can't find it. As this is flipped back down the ice. This is Hannafin. Off the outstretch. Again, he's got the go-ahead goal. Eichel, as this goes off the left skate down to a minute 40. Vegas, minute 40 away from extending this to Sunday. Ottinger in the goal crease because they're in the offensive end. They can't get out just yet because Vegas keeping him in here right now. Pietrangelo, Hannafin, he shoots it. This one goes high off the glass. Eichel, off the pin. Very patient right now. This is good work, Alec, for Vegas and their forwards to kill some time. And now Ottinger, he's kind of standing near the right side dot. And we'll see. Right now, he's just getting to the bench. 1:10. This was in the offense. It's finally flipped into Vegas's end. Pietrangelo will send it down. And we'll see if this is going to be iced. Yes, it will be. 1 minute left.
Oh, Can we imagine 2-1-0 results here in the
No.
NHL?
I would have guessed, Alec.
Also, thank you for saying the indoors, because if it was TNT commentators, they would be saying the.
I try to
That's
mix
funny
up.
how it works.
Yeah, I try to mix up terminology as much as possible. I don't want to sound like a broken record. Dallas, timeout.
Oh, man. I'm too drunk for this.
Oh boy. Hey, so,
If this goes to overtime, it's wraps.
I mean, it could go either way. Let's be honest. With how the series has gone, I wouldn't be surprised with Dallas or Vegas taking this one because this has been a nice back and forth series in which
I hope it does go to OT, man, because I don't know. I'm not ready to go to bed yet, and there's like nothing else on. So
If you're going to pick a hero here for Dallas, might I suggest Tyler Seguin here, Alec? He's been all over. He's about 8 shots on goal. There was a sequence in the third period. Aiden Hill stopped him on a breakaway and then stopped him 2 more times. I think he's due.
Wyatt Johnston's chances.
Wyatt Johnston's another good one.
Jamie Benn on this faceoff, he's 6'4", going up against another good faceoff man, Chandler Stephenson, who's 7.
Chandler Stephenson is one of the best as well. And again, you mentioned Jamie Benn, 6 of 8. Again, Alec Vision a little bit ahead of me here, but we're in the final 60 seconds at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. This is Game 6. Vegas has got to win it to extend to 7.
how about Tanev?
That would be an unsung hero. As this is Robertson, this one gets shut wide. We're down to 50 seconds now. Dallas keeps it in. Jason Robertson off the spin and turn. It's Heiskanen. Slap pass toward the net. Aiden Hill. This gets run into. Vegas gets us across the blue line. Shots on goal 29-23, and Dallas going to need some more. Shoot in from behind. Down to 30 seconds. Dallas has it. Left side point. Robertson spin. Jamie Benn will watch. As this is very loose. Near the left side wall, the pass goes all the way down. Bullseye! We're going to Game 7.
Sunday night, we'll see you then. And what a night it has been for Vegas. I know you spoiled Dallas' chances of going 2 for 2 on potential closeout games. Alex Pietrangelo chipped it away from Johnston just at the last moment. Even Game 7 down at Dallas, Texas on Sunday night. Good read. Marchessault picked up, scooped, and scored, sent it down the leg. Turns out we will not have a defending champion getting eliminated in the first round for the 4th time in the last 6 years for the moment.
Once we get into the final 10 seconds and it's done, Alex, stay with me for a couple minutes because I do want to ask you a question. We got 10 seconds left now. Vegas is going to go back to American Airlines. So the Mavericks took care of their business. The Stars did not. But they will have home ice advantage. Team to win one up until right now. Vegas finally gets one here. So we'll see on Sunday night. Alec, this is the critical question I wanted to ask you. Is Vegas wins 2-0? I know they've had some injuries. I know we talked about the salary cap circumvention. We understand all that. You got Stone. You mixed in Barbashev. Aiden Hill's had a great game now. Vegas in Game 7. They're going to be dangerous because they're the defending champs, but I also think they're going to be dangerous because I think their line combinations will start to get set. Do you agree?
Yeah. Defensively, they can mix and match, and their forwards, they can attack you in any which way possible. Zone, or they're at their own end. Defensively, they turn it on new gear, come play up. Despite them themselves being an 8 seed, essentially, this is no ordinary 8 seed. They're not playing like one, they're playing like a top 3 seed.
I agree with you. I wanted to throw that out there because now I was thinking as well when this game started, we might see Logan Thompson. Well, we saw Aiden Hill. He's got a shutout, so we already know who the goaltenders for Game 7 are going to be. Aiden Hill and Jake Ottinger. So I know I'm going to see about 8:15 tomorrow and then I guess I'll do the Sunday game now. I don't know what you're going to be doing Sunday, but we got a couple Game 7s in our hands.
And let's do the Game 7 doubleheader. Why not?
And we might as well. Again, we're going to have Game 7s all over the place here because doesn't Orlando and the Cavs, they forced it as well. So, yeah, it'll be a lot of fun.
It sure is.
All right, boys. I'll see you guys tomorrow about 8:15 Eastern. I have the space all set up. Alec and I will split the play-by-play. Who do we think? Because I'm going to go ahead and give you my thoughts before the game starts here, before I close. I took Leafs in 7. I'm going Leafs.
I think we've got to do it. We've got to push it. Toronto wants this more.
Yeah, over the last few games, we've seen some notes of something that we've seen for the last few games, especially the last 2. While the Bruins, they attacked early in the first 4 games of the series, they've lost their composure at Game 5 and Game 6.
Yeah.
Those first periods by them were sloppy. You think that they had 2 shots in an entire first period in Game 5? They won up that by they shooting just once in the entire first period of Game 6. Joseph Wolf's insertion also turned the tide for the Leafs. They've been able to defensively shut down the Bruins, and it feels like the number 1 center by committee route that the Bruins is falling off the wheels a bit between Charlie Coyle and Pavelski. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, they're good centers. I don't think they're enough time, however. I feel that's what's being exposed. If the Bruins were to win this, they'll have to trust their wingers in Brad Marchand, David Pastrnak, Jake DeBrusk, and simply hot Trent Frederick. He's not a great center, but he's a winger most of the time.
And Brad Marchand is one of the dirtiest players in the NFL. Well, you're wrong.
So to carry on with my point, the Leafs, they've been getting a new sense of energy, a renewed sense of confidence inside them. Even those close victories, 2-1 final scores in both of them, they were the better team in both sides.
Yeah,
they had the more chances, they had the more opportunities. They drove the offense even without Austin Matthews.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with his insertion maybe into the Game 7 lineup. He might be more of a help role on the 3rd or 4th line if he even does play, because again, he was taken up by a doctor over the last couple games. I would venture that he's not good. But we will see you tomorrow about 8:15 Eastern. We jump back in alongside Alec Nava. So you guys have a good night. I'm going to get the game story rolling, and then I'll see you tomorrow.
Have a good night, everyone.
All right. Hey, Game 7 here. So that just tells me Saturday, Sunday, we're going to have 6 streams this week, 6 out of 7 days. So that just means I'm going to take the Monday off. I don't think we're going to have any Monday hockey anyway, so it should be good for me. So tomorrow, Alec Nava and I will be back for Leafs Bruins, 8:15 Eastern. Vegas takes this one 2-0. They forced a Game 7. So after the Leafs Bruins games tomorrow, night game, I'll be back for Game 7 in between the Golden Knights and the Dallas Stars. So it's going to be a weekend hockey matinee. You guys have a good one. We'll talk soon. I'm getting excited for this weekend. Rest up. It's going to be some fun. Peace.